it crashed. So I don't know. There seems to be a lot of crashing lately. Is it bad luck? Is it? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. So we seem to be getting a lot of crashing. So sorry about all this. Alexa, room light 60%. Alexa, room light 60%. She's a little bit deaf. So we'll try that again. So sorry, it's I don't know. There seems to be a lot of crashing on things lately. I mean, this one, I haven't really noticed any crashing on it. Although that just got thrown down my log, didn't it? Right, I'll go back to where I was now. Right, I've got to go back again. So we'll start it again. So we'll try that again, shall we? Yeah. I mean, it's just the same stream. That's a good point, actually. I ought to refresh it. God, I'm not sure what I'm doing now. It's kind of... Hang on. I need to refresh it, really. So, we're starting again now, apparently. So, sorry, welcome everybody. Howdy, partners! But it looks like we're starting again because that one just decided to disintegrate. So, bit of a shame that. Bit of a shame. I don't know, is it a bad day for streaming or something? You know, I've only had this tablet, what, since Christmas, and already it's slowed down to a crawl. They make sure they don't last long, don't they? Just because they want to keep buying them, don't they? So I pressed the button. Yeah, I was getting this instant when I first did it, but now it's like a 3 or 4 second delay, and I've only had it what since a couple of months. So we'll try that again. Hopefully I'm looking at the live one. Right, we'll try that again because I don't know, it could be one of those days, couldn't it? So we'll try heading towards that again then, shall we? So we're not getting very far at the moment. Well, we'll have to get the... that's the only trouble with the game that doesn't have a save option whenever you want. Is if something like that happens, then unfortunately it goes back to the fire. So it's a good idea, things like let's got to do it with the fire, but it just means it's just a little bit more tricky, doesn't it? I'm trying to hit that thing, don't worry. I like to try and smash it if I can, but it's probably a bad idea because they wallop up the aerials, don't they? I just thought I'd get one more shot off. That was a... see what I mean? I am slow with a bucket, really. Yeah, finish it off for me. So hopefully the stream won't break again.
Don't let up.
I'm trying to get some stuff, really. I'd love to help them out. Apparently that hit a tree. I don't think I've got any better, to be honest, since I first played it. I think I'm just as rubbish as I was then. So you do very little damage unless you're in many weak spots. Well, I didn't really do a lot, to be honest. I just faffed about. So I'm not very quick. And really, that is my big downfall when I play games, is I'm not very quick. I'm a little bit on the sluggish side, and so if you don't want to see an old man struggling, please, switch channels.
Can't be too prepared.
And see somebody who can play it properly. But I'm going to do my best. I mean, as I get the better weapons, I should be... Sorry, I'm talking over Aloy now. So I thought I'd leave out the cosplay today. So howdy, partners, because we had a restart. You would have thought with these consoles, to have reliable streaming, wouldn't you? But I suppose it's all down to reliable internet, isn't it? I mean, we've come a long way, but my God, we can't get reliable internet, can we?
They must be closing in on the signal.
So there's those things. I would love to take those down, but I'll probably die in the process. Oops. I think I'll leave him. Oh, I don't know though, he's coming over now. Oh god, that's it, mob. Alright, okay, well we're getting stuck in now apparently. So we got Mr. Horrible here. Who considering he's fat and chubby and crabby like, he can move at a remarkable speed. I've forgotten which one it is to do the... It's like, you can't get away from these people, you know. People? I don't think they're called people, right? Right, see what I mean? So I'm struggling. That's because I'm pretty sad and useless. So I can't do anything. I put a wall between me and it. But they always seem to grab you. I mean, I can't do the thing where I... where is it? Where, oh, I've got to do that and then do it. Right, okay, I couldn't work out how to do that bit. And I desperately want to get his shield and his claw. Because those are the two things that do you damage. And much as I love to use this thing to tear it off, which probably is a better idea, it's just incredibly slow. Like so. It takes that long for it to thing, but it should blow that off with a bit of luck. And yeah, it keeps doing that as well. Oh, that missed. So that will take it down, but you still got to get the shield off, which is still a bit tricky to get at. So I tend to go for this one because, you know, you can queue up the arrows. Doesn't make it a lot easier.
That's better.
Probably staying low will probably help, wouldn't it? It does eventually come down, but it takes a long time. Can't believe I'm actually hitting it. Okay. But we don't want that shield to come up. Right, so now we're getting somewhere. He's running away, which is, you know, beautiful. But yeah, that's what I mean. It does take quite a while to destroy that. As you can see, and yeah, he's catching me up. And yeah, it's very hard to get rid of these. Oh, keep forgetting you got to draw it first. But you know, if you do all three, you know, then this weapon is a lot more deadly. So the usual scrappy stuff from me. Do I get any better? Probably don't. I find there's very few. Oh no, my worst enemy too is the Glinthawks. I absolutely hate these guys because they're just so darn annoying. I think this is one of the things in the game where it's like, oh god, not a Glinthawk, because they swoop in, they throw that fluff at you, and my god do I hate it. I'll get him in a minute. Trying to get this guy in the but what you got to do is try and fill it up with this fire really, and that will do it. Once you fill that up, then it does a lot of damage, and then you can do a lot more damage to him. So we'll try and take him out. Well, I think someone else has arrived on the scene. Yes, here they come. The horrible bird-spitting nightmares called these, and if I could get to this, I would. I can't read that, whether that's frost or... Let me take the glasses off. Anybody in chat, please hang on, because I'm in a desperate situation now where I can't tell if that is chat, whether that is ice or whether that is lightning. I can't tell. But really gotta get a few of these on this. Make him burn. This will quickly kill him. And then just keep it going. And, you know, just keep slam dunking him. Yeah, same with you. I used to just try and you know, get that thing off of him. You know, the stuff that spitting out the stuff. So I'm slightly better. When I first did it, I was absolutely awful. Oh, there's the Tallneck. Welcome, Mr. Tallneck. So as you can see, I do hate having to go across here too. It's a constant nightmare to me, is having to keep switching this. That's my only criticism of the whole game is this D-pad thing at the bottom. Is because you can't set them, you know, it'd be nice if you could set certain things very close, like the three things used the most, close to each other, but you can't. They're all along, you know, 3 or 4 away, so you've got to go all the way over, take something, then come all the way back. And that sometimes is what can cost you your life, really. Right, so Tallneck. Now, there are horrible creatures down here. These are friends with the little buckets over their head. So we have to find a way to get to this Tallneck, and it looks like that is our quest point there. So that could be the point where we have to jump on him. Alright, so that's what we're going to try and do. But there are things, you know, could be things in the water obviously. And you've got to look for places where you can cross. Because in Zero Dawn, you know, you can only climb in certain places that are marked out. So if you can't find those, and that thing up there is not very nice. But luckily he's weak to fire, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, this guy also throws stuff from his sack here. So very much like the Glinthawks, but instead of in the air, is on the ground. But because they're always hidden underneath, they're very difficult to get at. You've got to be so fast, and I like to shoot those out like within 1 or 2 shots, but I haven't got the equipment at the moment to do that. I've only got this, which uses a lot of my resources. So I've got to try and get round. I'll try and get round without doing it. I do want to kill. See, the thing is, you need to get a lot of money in this game to be able to buy the weapons, and if you haven't got the money to get the weapons, then you can't improve and upgrade your weapons, and that is you know, quite a struggle really. So I always you know, when I first played it, I killed so many things because I killed everything that came anywhere near me or anywhere within the vicinity. It was, to me, it was a challenge, and I had to destroy it, however many it was. So I got a lot of lenses and things, which really are the things that, you know, make a lot of money for you, unless you sell loads of stacks of, you know, fire blaze or something like that. So I tended to use up a lot of certain resources and have to keep buying it all the time. So I'll keep an eye on the chat. So far it doesn't look as though there's anybody in the chat. So I've got to find the point to go up, and it's probably where that thing is. So it's best to mark them, and there's usually more than one. Oh no, that's the... Yeah, see, so you got him up there, and you know, I want to keep out of his way, but they don't always give you a lot of cover here. So I've got to destroy that thing under his neck, which is a bit difficult, and of course avoid him because he could do some serious damage. And I'd love to climb up, but you can't until you get to the high point there, which is probably that point up there. So I've got to try and get this guy surprised, so I can hit that sack underneath its neck, which means I can you know, easily get rid of it. Just check that. Was there 2 of them? Because there's one there, plus there's one there, so there is 2. So that's why we've got to be very careful. Seeing as he's coming round, I'm going to go up here and hope this guy doesn't see me. But these guys you know, I'm getting into tougher regions now, and I need better equipment. And the only way I'm going to get that is go to Meridian, because I don't want to waste money on getting the intermediate ones. I think he's noticed me. So I've got 3 selected, but trying to hit that thing under him is very difficult. But I'm going to keep trying it. And then you just, you know, it tends to go left, right, left, right, left, right. So, and here comes the second one. So now I'm in serious trouble, because until you get the longer jump in this game, getting away from is very difficult. Forgot what I was weak to now. I think it was it fire? Oh no, or was it shock? Sorry about this, I'm a little bit, you know, it is fire, right, okay. Just checking. So maybe just make sure I've got fire and I've got 3 selected. Now you can go to this one as well and then select 3 on that. So therefore you can switch between the 2, and then both of them will have 3. So it's a good idea to do that. Little tip for your Uncle Ray Ray. Wish they'd help. If I could find the jump off point, I'd just jump on the thing and do it from up there. It's far easier.
Better.
So again, I'm trying to destroy the sack thing underneath their neck if I can, because I don't want to keep dodging that stuff all the time. Oh. Sometimes I am in a very poor at this game. Again, no cover. Man, it looks like that guy comes over as that guy comes round, so they both come round at the same time. So I'm trying to get there. Oh, avoid this. By the way, did I tell you don't walk to where the Tallneck is, because you can stomp on you. And I'll probably go back to the fire again, so I'll go all the way back again.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Oh no, no, thank God. It does also save fairly often. Oh, now what? So here again, we're in trouble. And yeah, you'd have thought this guy would be pretty slow. He's not. And I hate these guys because they always get in your way. They always mess up this stuff, and just a pain in the bitumas. They really are a pain in the bitumas. God, I'd love to hit him. Oh, oh no! Oh. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm off to a very bad start. Oh God almighty. Honestly, I sometimes wonder if I got my head screwed on. I'm a very bad advert for this game, aren't I? I try my best, but unfortunately sometimes my brain can't keep up as fast as I'm thinking. But basically we're trying to get rid of that guy. See, I want to hit the thing under his neck, so I want to do this. But the trouble is you get very little opportunity to do it.
Got it.
And it's still, and there's usually a shield above it first, which means you don't always get it. And the times that you do that in the game, everybody does this in this game, they keep hitting the wrong button. Because the last thing I want is that stupid thing getting in my way. There's a one shot to get it in the eye. But and this always resets every time you do it as well, which annoys me no end. I wish it would stay on it. So I'm struggling already.
Now they're hunting me.
I should kill him fairly quick. They tend to move away. That should kill that in one hit. Right, I'm trying to get up here so I can get a better view. Because... honestly, I wonder sometimes it's worth the effort. It's just no matter what game you play, this one or all the newer one, you seem to be constantly having to find health potions. It's a never-ending journey, which is a little bit annoying. Man, do I want to tear that off? But God, it is so hard to hit it. Which is the whole point, really. I'm trying to hit it, but fastest way to get this build up is to hit the body, not the weak parts. So if you want to get that build up of the fire, you need to hit the body and not the other bit. Now when they jump, people do say to jump the opposite way. I find I keep jumping into them, so I'm not very good at doing what the other people do, because they can think at twice the speed I can. And you've got to think really fast on this. But basically keep doing this, and then switch to a better arrow. Whilst avoiding that, of course, because while they're, you know, they take a lot more damage, and so do I, and already I am in trouble. And you see, it's over there. I gotta keep going over here. It's really difficult. I can't run and take a potion at the same time, so I wish it was on another button, the healing one, because you cannot, you're running for your dear life. The last thing you want to do is like have to take your finger off to hit a potion. But man, I wish there was a better button which was on the right hand side for healing, so that I didn't have to keep trying to juggle my hands around. But you know, I'm not very good at this game, so, as you can see. I'm trying to rerun where I learned from what I did the first time, but do you get the feeling that it's not working?
Here we go again.
Right, I got him. What I've got to do now is drop down without dying, otherwise I'll die. So I am better. I was far worse than this the first time. I was absolutely terrible the first time. So I'm trying to do this, dare I say, with a little bit more brains, but it doesn't seem to be working, does it? I had this similar problem in Ark, yeah. Thank you, Ghost, for coming in, saying hello. You know, don't say if you don't want to, but yeah, I'm always a bit slow. Yeah, I tend to use the environment because I am slow compared to a lot of people. Some people, they just fire these things off without drawing it all the way back, which is, you know, it's a bit of a waste of hours, but I don't want to keep wasting hours because it costs me resources. So I try to save the arrows and use the most powerful ones instead, which don't always work. I think I've got to go up there to better jump on it, but let me just look at the map, because it does try to guide you by saying it's around there somewhere. So I'm trying to follow that guide point, pick up some of this while I'm at it, because I'll die otherwise. So it does try to help you. Well, I think it's actually pointing on that, so really I need to get up here. So the threat is now out of the way, so I can concentrate a bit now. Oh, he said hoping. But I haven't got anything to protect me against freeze yet. This does a small amount of protection against it, but not very much. And these things, they... Yeah. Ghost... Don't talk to me about Skyrim. Well, talk to me about Skyrim, but I'll tell you what, I am sick of it. I am, as like you now, I am absolutely fed up with the whole situation. I really am. I just... I've just given up on Xbox. I really have. It's driving me absolutely crackers. And as you can see, I'm really irate about it because I should be concentrating really. I am really irate about it. I really am. I hate these things. I do. I hate these things with all my fibre. I hate these things. They are such a little pain in the... You know, they fly very high. It's really difficult to get them. This has quite a short range, this bow. But basically if you hit them, you know, they kind of hit the ground. They do not seem to want to... Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I am sick of waiting. Honestly, the only way I've been able to play on Xbox is to create a new character every time. Because every time I play now, it crashes. If I play a new game... So I've been just throwing in dummy characters like Noddy, you know, people like that, just so I could play the game and do something with it. Because, you know, it just won't save my my stuff at all. So I am as frustrated as you and everybody else, where I am sick of it, and I don't know why it's taking them so long. And the reason it's taking them so long, I think, is because they didn't do it properly in the first place. It's almost like they untested it. Right, hang on. I'm trying to find the point. Let me just concentrate on where I gotta find this thing a minute. Let's take some health potions. Sometimes it does actually. Sorry, Mr. Turkey, but I am getting to the point now where I wanna uninstall it. I really am. I'm now fed up. I can't see the actual point that we gotta go. I mean, is it the edge of that cliff? Or
Just
is it this?
stay out of their way for now.
I might have to go up there, so I can't quite see at the moment where I've got to go. It used to kind of, I thought it led you to it, but looks like it's not. I can swim a bit faster. Seems most companies do not bother with checking their program. Yeah, it seems to be an AI thing now, and AI, you know, they keep saying about how good AI is, but they can't seem to do test programs. I'll tell you for that much, because just about every game. How do we get up this? There should be a climbing spot somewhere. I'm looking for this climbing spot. Right, oh, there it is. It must be over there. Right, okay, because it's very close to it there. So it's over here. In the second one, you know, they did... Seriously, I got to go around a twig. You know, they tried to improve that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it from yeah, it's not Skyrim. Yeah, I'm trying. You can actually still do a little bit of Skyrim and jumping this as long as you're not.
Damn, I should be able to.
You are kidding me! Oh, hello, Morgana. I'll get to you in a second, Morgana, but I'm trying to evade this because. I don't know how people avoid this thing, because they seem to say when it jumps at you, you jump the other way, but I always jump into it. So sorry, Morgana, but I'm really concentrated on just trying to get rid of this thing in a minute, and trying to find this climb up point. But it's like they seem to be able to go the opposite way. Right, okay, I got rid of it. Right, okay. I'm trying to do 10 things at once here. It's like, I think they keep I think they're respawning, to be honest. Right, now it should be very obvious where this, you know, where this climb up spot is, but I'm not quite sure where it is at the moment. I thought I had it then. Right, let me get rid of this thing, because I don't think I'm learning from the first one at all, really. I've got a better understanding. I mean, How did that not... I hit that thing 3 times in the eye then. And it never... Oh, it did then. Be annoying that you've got to wait until it goes all the way around, to be honest. I don't know whether it's that one there. It's that one, isn't it? Or whether it's this one here. I suppose... Is it either? I don't think it's coming close enough to this one. So it is where that one is. Right, okay. I'm trying to concentrate, I really am. So let me pause it and write down your names. That'll give me a chance to calm down a bit. God, I thought I'll do the easy thing first. No. Thanks goes for coming in, but I'll tell you, I'm surprised the PlayStation's still working, you know. Hello Morgana, sorry I'm missing you there. I was a little bit busy. Oh, don't tell me my pen's running out. Oh no, it's alright. I was hoping it would tell me, because on there it kind of implies that it's there, but I don't know, there's not much implying going on there. See, yeah, this does look like it here, hang on. Oh, I just got it, alright, I just got the edge of it. Right, okay.
I just have to reach its head.
I'm glad to be up here, I'll tell you. Because going down there with those guys is frightening me slightly. Much as I love this game, it can be incredibly frustrating sometimes because the machines are very tough. Right, let's override it. I like shooting them from up here, to be honest, because they can't get to me. They can still fire a laser at me, but yeah, they are a pain. They're all a pain in their own way, but I especially hate the Glinthawks.
Right.
And anything that dives at me from a million miles away. But you know, I could pick them off from here, but I don't think I'll waste my arrows, to be honest. I might just travel over here so we can go to this thing. I would like to get that though. He said foolishly. There's another bandit camp there. Oh, I'll tell you what, I won't then. Yeah, I have problems with most games, Ghost. I usually complete them, but it's a lot of struggling and a lot of pain. And I got a lovely hot cup of coffee here, so I'm gonna. Which has now gone a little bit warm, but I thought I'd have a coffee today. A nice cappuccino. That could be a latte. I can't remember. Oh, that is lovely. That is so frothy. It's frothy and beautiful. It's a bit like me, really. Sorry, that was a little joke. Right, okay, let's see what I can do. I tend to pick the things that I like. I tend to ignore everything else. So let me just check. Balance steam. See, I don't really bother about striking from above, although that's a good idea. Now, I would like that, because that means I can go for longer. So I'm going to spend the point on that. Spend the point on that, because I would like to dodge further, because that gives me greater chance of being hit. Fifi. Now, when you complete stuff, you get resources, and that's a lovely lot of things there. Now, that down there, I do believe is the thing I got last week, which is an ancient vessel. Is there another one? Why is it still showing something there? Well, I don't know. And then it always wants to show you that it's picked up a couple of new things, but it doesn't matter about that. Right, so my task is to get better weapons as fast as possible. Oh my god. Please leave me alone. Right, We're going for there, which is complete opposite where I'm going. Well, it's like wherever you go, it's like, oh, they're there, aren't they? So I'm going to let those calmly pass by. I mean, Kirsty's focus, she is top draw on this game, and she is a massive fan. She's bought everything that's ever come out on that. Best thing to do is learn the game like this. Know when to run away. Yeah. The first time I played this, you know,
Okay,
on
focus.
all of those
Where's the
streams,
signal?
is me basically throwing myself at stuff and getting destroyed until I got better weapons, and then I started destroying them. Okay? God, there's loads of them here. I was going to take the advantage to go forward then, but then one of those showed up. Which frightened the living corpuscles out of me. But I'm going this way. Let's do something nice and calm and interesting, like a puzzle. I'm beginning to think I'd rather do the puzzles than the actual fighting. But I literally took on everything that came in my way. No matter what it was, if anything was in my way, I killed it. Which is why I ended up with a nice bit of money to go and upgrade my stuff. So, because I'm being a little bit less mad this time, believe it or not. I mean, that's hard to believe, isn't it, really? You know, I do know more this time, but my God, you wouldn't think so, would you? It's like, really, do I know what I'm doing? In Banished, all you have to worry about is the weather and your peanuts. And your people, yeah. I can't wait for Enshrouded, to be honest. A survival game with fantastic building. And me and Jess, I absolutely can't wait for that. But I think it's going to be a little while before it's on console, probably about a year. But everybody's loving that at the moment. And it's not like Valheim, where it's ridiculously hard. Right, so obviously there's you know, there's always blocking the way, but it's only these guys. You know, these guys are as wet as a, you know, as wet as can be. You know, these are no challenge at all. But there is 4 of them. All I've got to do is get him in the eye here, and he's toast. Well, what did I say? Alright, so that's 1 down. So just calmly take these guys out. I can take this out comfortably. He laughed. But really, I should be doing things like... Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been doing things like, let's drop a stone, shall we? Why don't you come and see the stone? Alright, he's not interested. I can see there's no cover between here and there. Oh, he's seen it. Come on there, little buddy. You, I say. Why don't you just come here in the bushes where it's all nice and cozy? That was they're both coming at the same time. I'll wait until he's near enough inside the bushes, then hopefully the other guy won't see me. He's a little bit confused, but join the club. 2 down, 1 to go. Well, I think I'll just go up against this guy. Should we worry about 1? Not at all. The story of this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing, this game. She doesn't know where she came from. Apparently she's got no mother. She came from inside a mountain and she was deposited from behind a door which which they think is the All-Mother, the person that destroyed the horrible thing. There was this horrible, huge construction thing, and somehow All-Mother destroyed it, and that's their religion, is the All-Mother, and we are the Nora who are the ones that believe in that. It's down there, isn't it? Wonder why I got to come up here. Sometimes there's like a, you know, you got to find the secret entrance because they like to make them into little mazes.
Some kind of liquid.
They do like their
Flowing through that
puzzles. And they progressively got harder, these puzzles, as they went into the next game. Let me just pick up these a minute. So, exactly where is it? We're right on top of it practically, but it's down there. We have to find the climb point. I think it's down there. So I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to, you know, use a little bit of my brains, but until I can find this climb down point, it becomes a little bit tricky. You can call it Skyrim it, you know. I wish you could climb on everything, I really do.
Some kind of liquid flowing through that pipe.
But don't worry, it does auto-save quite often. It's only if you don't do anything. There should be a drop-off point from down the bottom there, so I'm not quite sure where that went wrong. But oh, there it is. Right, okay, I missed it. There it is, the wrap-up point. Okay. Easy when you know how, isn't it? But I do tend to miss a lot of things, as you noticed. I think most people have noticed that by now. So you can drop down here. But you can do a bit of Skyrim jumping, and a bit of Skyrim sliding downhill. Sliding downhill is very good in this.
Looks like I'm not the first to look for a way
You can do a...
What a waste.
You can do a total climbing in this. Breath of the Wild has ruined climbing for me as well. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Trouble with that one is you could climb anything except when it rained. And see, it's like why does everybody have to make it a puzzle to get into things? It really does annoy me that everything's a puzzle in games these days. Kind of, they've had puzzles before in games, but Breath of the Wild did like loads of little puzzles which weren't very difficult. Never learned that dropping from high places results in a save spot. In Breath of the Wild, practically, as soon as you approached an enemy or something that was a little bit dodgy, it automatically saved all the time. So it was very good. You hardly ever lost any kind of thing, because just before you went into battle, it automatically saves. So this does also do like 8 or 9 auto saves. So this does a lot of auto saves as well.
I hope it's enough.
Sorry, Aloy. Okay, so we're going to override it. But I love the cauldrons, but they get a little bit more complicated. Not too much. The one in the Frozen Wilds, that's where I thought it got a little bit complicated, and really that was a precursor to what was going to happen in Forbidden West, because the very first one in Forbidden West I found really difficult. So I wish they wouldn't do that. Was go down this route of puzzles in games, because as soon as they put too many puzzles in games, I really struggle. But basically they are not too difficult as long as you just use your eyes and these things show up. So basically what you got to do is if you fire at this, it goes the other way around, and then you can go that way. So it's not too difficult once you work it out, but obviously I've learnt a bit. Whoops, I've pressed the wrong button to drop off there. So from the first one I kind of remembered some of the things I've got to do. Keep talking over Aloy, who is trying to help me, by the way. And they're all different. No, none of these are. This is the thing about handcrafting. Very important in games. They completely abandoned that in Starfield. They just had pre-generated things you know, they handcrafted the actual things that you could go in, but then they pre-generated them randomly as you put when you landed on the planet. They pre-generated around you. So the only handcrafting was those things you go in and explore and shoot a load of people, and really the rest of it was just pre-generated, and that's why I very rapidly went off of it, and why everybody else has. I like handcrafted games. I know they take longer, but I'd rather wait and get those. You get a better experience.
I need to find a way through that shell.
This was one of my favourite experiences because everything is handcrafted. I just didn't like the puzzles. They only got complicated toward the end. Oh, hello. Bad luck. You almost made it there. Someone's coming! I just saw it in the corner of my nocturne. Oh yeah, oh this is the vicious hibernator from... Ah! Ah! See, I mean, I don't know if people duck out of the way. Every time I try and duck, I just land in, I hit something. It's like, as they leap, you're supposed to be able to go the opposite way. So it's like, oh, he's going to leap, ready? Go the opposite way. It's supposed to work. Why are they there? Right, I'm trying to think quick here. I'm trying to think quick. These guys, they just get in the way, as far as I'm concerned. I hate these things in the background. See what I mean? You don't get no chance to do anything. So you got to think fast, shoot fast. Otherwise, that's it. And trying to switch between bows and do all that at ultra speed is darn difficult. Oh god. I can knock them over if I do a heavy blow. Well, that's not working, is it? But we got rid of that one. Burn, baby, burn! Oh no, man! Cheese and ham sandwiches! I thought I was supposed to be, you know, got better on this game. No ammo, you've got to be kidding me at the time of need. Come on, come round that corner, go on! Go on, I dare you! Burn, baby! Burn, burn! No! Oh, alright, burn me then. Die, will you? You're supposed to die. Hit him with some hard ray while he's down. And hit the weak spot if you can. It doesn't get any better, does it? I thought it was going to be a roller coaster. I did the whole game on hard. How did I do that? I think I've lost my touch. As if I had any kind of touch in the first place, but I sort of completely got thicker as I've got older. Or well, I put this in my brain ain't working so well. I just can't seem to do it anymore. Right, there's loads of mushrooms around. I'm trying to look out for mushrooms because they kind of get jutted around all over the place. So I'm trying to get that because my weakest part of this game is I need health potions. Because I just keep dying all flipping time, and I don't use the stealth things, which are those things. I should have used that, made a load of smoke, and then I could have avoided it. But it looks like there's no health potions, so we jump on here, go up here, which I do believe makes me caught on there. Okay, so I don't see how that helps, to be honest. I think I've got to climb up. That's what I mean though about puzzles. They have been my nightmare in games, is flipping puzzles. Oh, it's the wrong way, isn't it? do kind of hate them a little bit. I just want to get up there. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. I missed my chance there. I could just keep doing this, of course. Right, okay. Right, I got it. But there are going to be like boxes around for me to find. I'm going to drop there because it's going to try and go through that, and that's going to damage me. Right, okay. I box. Override this. I'm my own worst enemy, that's my trouble. It's like I'm trying to fight myself all the time on this. Right, let me hit that one. Right, let me get a few going on this. Right, I've run out of stuff now, so I will need resources soon. Okay, I'm getting going now, but no health potions. But I'm playing all different kinds of games at the moment because I can't play Skyrim. I'm trying all different things out. I was playing Tales of Arise yesterday, which is the kind of games I don't like, but I'm trying it because I'm just trying to find something to play because I can't play Skyrim. So I'm really, fed up. I'm frustrated, and a lot of people are saying, please Bethesda, will you stop now? But they're not, because first of all they've got to fix it, because I can't do anything on Xbox at all until they fix it. So I'm completely stuck on Xbox, and PlayStation I'm surprised it's still going, to be honest. Yeah, they should have thoroughly tested before they released it in the first place. But obviously they didn't. Go get over there somehow. I thought I'd be able to do this quite comfortably the second time. Yeah, they should have done. But, they're part of Microsoft now. And, they have had small, transactions before. Very cheap ones. But now they're part of Microsoft. Microsoft obviously wants them to make money. So therefore, they got to make money, haven't they? So I suppose they got even more, incentive to do it now because they got to make money. Otherwise, these studios will just dump them, won't they? I can't remember how I go to the next thing. I think I got to jump it, but I can't remember how I jump now. I've got to jump, but I can't remember how I. Oh, it's the X button. Right, okay. I got to get up there. I forgot what the jump button is. It's like when she reaches like that, that's when I can do it. Right, and then I got to go so far along. Oh, maybe I didn't go far enough. Okay, so it should drop down to here somewhere, yeah. Okay, so we can drop off here. Okay, obviously watch out for stuff, but we got to go on here, up there, and then we can go on here. So I've got some idea what I'm doing, but whoops. Although I went too far there. But we don't want to go on this one here. We want to go on the other one. But I think I've got to do that to make it go the other way. Haven't I? So I can get round here. Yeah. At least I hope so. I hope I haven't gone backwards. Please tell me I have. Oh no, it is leading the right way. But usually they have a kind of mushrooms and things in here that gives you health. So far I haven't seen any. It's a little bit surprising. But I ought to go the stealth route more in this, which was what I was trying to do, to be honest. I very quickly forgot it, didn't I? So first of all we'll track these, then we'll do some smoke. Whoops, hang on. I think it needed to be that one instead. So I can stealthily go through here. I don't know if I can get behind him in time. Right, okay. So I need to do stuff a lot more on this. So I can see it's it's all a bit of a puzzle. Now up there, I think there is some health up there, so I can get up there. It's either that or it's a box. Very low on health at the moment.
Machine saw me.
Whoops. Whoops. Oops. God blimey. I'm running out of resources too. Rapidly, because yeah, I haven't got much left. I've got a few bombs, but I can't see how many I have, so those are my more. I'm trying to use less of these than these, because these are what use up all my resources. This is the hunter bow. It does way less damage, but it fires very fast. So obviously you want to be firing fast in this, especially me. I need to fire a lot faster, which is what I'm trying to do on the second play, is be more careful. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I'm trying to be more careful and quicker, because a lot of people, they just use the hunter bow and not the main one. I used the other one and used up a terrific amount of resources and had to keep buying them all the time. Let me just go down there, because there's something down there, because if it's something to do with health, I'll pick it up. Yes, because I'm very short on that stuff. So I'm going to do a long one today, because I did do one last time. It cost 200,000 to fire this bow for 12 seconds. Really? Right, now, where have I got to go? Unfortunately, sometimes in this game it doesn't say where you've got to go. So you have to go by memory. It just says explore the cauldron. Thank you for the help. I need a lot of resources. It's always a good idea to explore these little corners, because you'll get a lot of resources. So kind of every now and again it leaves you to think for yourself. I hope that I'm not going backwards, because if you look at this, you've got like an upper and a lower floor. Unfortunately you can't zoom in and out on this, but I'm there. I presume I came in here, so it's a bit hard to tell where you got to go, or it could be I came in there. I've not explored the right spot. Let me just catch up with the text a minute. Right, in Banished, all you have to worry about is the weather and the people. Breath of the Wild's ruined climbing for me as well. Never learn from dropping the high places. People nowadays are replaying too much on proc gen, and now AI gaming is going to get lazy. Yeah, that's why gaming is getting worse, is because there's less of this hand drawn stuff, and it's going more AI, and it's going to get worse. The creatures are there to frustrate Ray. Yeah, maybe you can do Inquest. That should wait till later. Still have an issue. Well, I want to unlock these, because if you unlock lock the cauldron, you unlock the ability to override machines. So they're very useful for doing that. Plus they give you good rewards. So that's why you need to do it, really. Because if you can take over the bigger machines, then you could ride them, or you could get them on your side so they can fight for you. So they're very, very useful. The right spot, so that's this bit, I take it, that's where I should be going. Yeah, only now and again does it come up with where you have to go. So you kind of get to a stage every now and again where it's like, well, which way have I got to go? And unless you can remember it, which I'm not very good at, you know,
Going down fast.
You know, if I can't remember where I've been, I've had it, which basically half the time I can't remember where I've been. Oh, that's water, is it? And you, unfortunately, you can't get up there sometimes. You've got to get up the ledges. Well, don't tell me I'm stuck on the ledge. You can, like... Oh no, don't tell me I've got stuck. This don't help when you get stuck. There seems to be a problem in a lot of games where you actually get stuck like this. As soon as you hit the environment, it should have been acid and what was that? It should have been acid instead of. Yeah, thanks guys. You want me to die then? Well, I've got myself caught now. Oh, thank God. Well done, Aloy. Well, she worked out all by herself. So I got to try and remember where I'm going. So I'll have to concentrate and try and think where I'm supposed to be going. And every now and again it'll come up. This is why you need to dive knife when you go swimming. Yeah. So it looks like that is it there. Okay. But first of all, I'm just going to go up here, check any loot boxes or anything like that. That's where I came down, just to make sure there's nothing. There's not exactly a real climb spot here. That's the awkward bit about all this. Is sometimes you won't actually climb because there's. It does seem like there isn't a climb spot here, or if there is, it's like really hard to find it. Because I don't want to go under there because that's going to get me stuck. I don't know, how do I get out of this? Shouldn't have fallen back down. Yeah, good point. Right, okay. Right, so basically now it looks like we're going to have to go up here. So I need to see where I'm going actually and try and follow that route. They did not put a climb spot because you were not supposed to. Well, yeah, you're absolutely right there. You might see me fall off a lot of things. It's because, you know, this was like 5 years ago I did this or something, or 4 years ago. So I think generally my brain has got, you know, a little bit more stickier since. You know, a little bit of sense then, but now it seems to be slowly, you know, receding away.
The machines collect blaze from the wilds. And it all flows here, like blood to a heart. So the cauldron runs on life itself.
Yeah, so these machines digest biofuel. So, like us, for instance. So we're going left then. Okay, because when I saw that, I thought that might be the stonework as we came in. So we are actually going this way. Probably that way or that way, and you know, that's the main arena, so that's where we'll be heading. So I'm going to mark that, so I've got some idea where to go. In fact, I'll mark it there, to be honest, just in case this disappears, because they do disappear now and again. Right, so I've either got to jump onto something or slide down. So I've got to slide down. But obviously this guy could get in my way. I can one-shot this guy practically. Alright, always stay low so that things don't see you. I think they've seen me. But if I shoot this, that'll create a bit of smoke and I shouldn't be able to be seen.
So fascinating.
They gave you like a portable bomb on the second one. And like a stealth bomb, like a smoke bomb. So now see, they don't know where I am. And I do believe you could hit it again, which I didn't know the first time. I thought you only hit it once. Oh, I should have done that, should I? That's kind of giving away me cover. Right, okay, let's try quickly Think of something. Right, I'll tell you what, bombs! Bombs! But obviously don't blow myself up at the same time. He's getting rather close, so I'll get a little bit away now. I think I can. Ah! 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 Get all right, I think I'm running to a nasty place here. Right, I'll bomb the living daylights out of these little giblets, especially those guys. I hate those. This is why I bought a bomb pack. Oh, get out of here, please don't do this to me. I don't know why they didn't let you climb this stupid stuff. I mean, when you're running away from something, how can you possibly see what's behind you? Oh dear. Right, seems be able to climb up those bits. Man alive, I just want to throw up sometimes. Right, I'm going to use the stronger arrows now. And I got to hit the thing. And this is what happens, is you get surrounded. Oh my god. Honestly. It really annoys me when you just get totally surrounded. Plus you've got to look out for, you know, I don't want to fall in the water. I mean, it's total madness, I tell you, it's total madness. How can I possibly do anything here? Right, first of all I'm going to tie you down. Then I'm going to tie you down. And then I'm going to take a tablet. Oh my god, see what I mean? I don't like it when games swamp you with enemies. I really hate that. It's like, honestly, I'm not going to survive this. There's too many of them. I'm going to have to run and get the higher ground or something. I have to get some distance because I can't do things when everything's on top of me like this. I can't do anything. I need to get some distance between me and them, so I got time to do stuff. Because this is ridiculous now. Oh god, you don't even get a chance. See what I mean? It's like they're right on top of you all the time. That's why I want that extra jump. Oh, that's my last health potion. I should be able to knock him down if I've been hit him a couple of times. But man, he does not want to be knocked down, does he? Oh god, it's not working, it's not working. I can't... Oh, honestly, it's just mass panic here. I'm going to die here. I've got no potions. All I could do is find the smoke thing and get out of here. Because this is getting ridiculous. I can't do it like this. I can't do it. It's just too much of a panic for me. I have to get away somewhere. Try and give myself some time. Oh God, see what I mean? It's ridiculous, honestly, it really is. I can't seem to hit them. I've walked into a swarm of them. I was better on my first play because I go through and I take them out one by one. I've actually got worse since the last time.
Like blood to a heart. The cauldron runs on life itself.
I'm disgusted with myself because this is worse than the last time. So first of all, I'm going to mark them all. This is how I should have done it. It's almost like they just appear out of nowhere, isn't it? But they do that in games, don't they? God, people must watch me and think, God, this guy ain't got a clue. You're right, I haven't got a clue sometimes. And it shows, doesn't it? So I can mark them up. I'm not going to go down yet. I'm going to use a little bit of, dare I say, brains. I don't think brains comes into it at all, does it? But the trouble is, you miss this and he alerts everybody. So I have to get this. And those guys are an absolute pain. You gotta let these weak spots. The trouble is, as soon as they go out of range, unfortunately, they don't show up on your radar, kind of radar anymore. So you got to keep reacquiring them all the time. So I'll try and take them out one by one. Do this properly this time. I don't want to go down there until it's safe, basically. And I need a biscuit too. I'll reduce the amount before I get down there.
Calm, calm.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know if I could hit him from here, because you've got to get him right smack dab in the eye. If he moves in that time, then you miss and then you alert everybody. So it's just waiting for the right spot and then getting it off as quick as you can. Or as thick as you can. I'm going to be a little more careful this time. Getting better. But the story in this is absolutely amazing. What I love this game is the story. It's fantastic. The second one there was like more stories, but I like this one because it's about Aloy and where she came from and all that sort. So I think I think a lot of people do prefer this one because it's more personal, and you know, as you learn each bit, it's like, oh goodness me, you know, it's just such a shock when you find this stuff out. So I think it has a lot of impact emotionally, this one, whereas the second one is more, they're more spread out. And I do love the second one, don't get me wrong, I do like that one as well, but it's just very hard for me, that one. I found it really up the stakes, and I found it really difficult learning that. I don't want to waste this slow motion because it only lasts for a certain amount of time. So I'm trying to reduce them as much as I can before I go down. And this one, I have to hit those weak spots. So I must mark those up, because if you go to these weak spots, that's what kills them, not the body. The body will not kill them. You have to destroy this. And that guy has radar, so we can point him out. Now that's not doing any damage, so I'm going to go to something stronger, like that. And then we're going to hit those other weak spots. And here comes Mr. Nasty. So I'm going to try and hit that weak spot there, which is one of those things. Right, okay, that's got that out of the way. So I want to use the weaker ones on the smaller machines, but the better weapons on the bigger ones, which is Mr. down there. This guy, the Ravager. So we've got them right down now, so that gives me a lot better chance. I just need to get Mr. Ravager, who's and you move slowly when you put this focus on. So I'm trying to get him out in the open, show his weak spots, so I can hit those and quickly kill him. Unfortunately, I can't get a very good angle here. Unfortunately, you can't change shoulders. But yeah, I can't really get to him here. So I could fire over there. Alright, I'll throw a... So you can use these. Got good stuff like this in it, which I quite like. Well, you didn't see that? I mean, he's got to see it, that's the thing. I don't think it actually does in this. I think in Skyrim this works, but I don't think it works in this one, the fire and arrow. It doesn't seem to. It seems to be more stones. But he has to see it. I think he's totally looking the wrong way. Yeah, he's totally looking the wrong way, so I have to kind of do it here. Although he's seen it now. Don't worry. We'll get rid of him. So I'm thinking of it now. So those there. It's a very slow weapon. And if you say do it too early, it goes off target. So you have to, you know, put it all the way back. If I take these off, this should practically kill him. And then the rest is a lot easier.
Damn.
Right. Whoops. He got up here somehow. Right. I'm just going to queue these up because it's quicker to set them on fire. I'm just going to get rid of that. So as soon as he overfills with fire, you fill up a little circle thing inside. Then he starts taking damage. He runs around for a bit, and that gives you a chance to do additional damage because he's on fire. Plus, it slowly eats away at him as well. So I'm doing a bit better this time, but a Ravager is a little bit tricky. So we're down to 1 now, I do believe. So I could go down there because there's a lot of smoke things there. And then we can pick up some resources. Although we mustn't let them see us.
Keep quiet now.
Thanks, Aloy. I'll pick up a few of these stones, so I've got at least a few to distract. Right, he's a little bit wary now. Right, so what I'll do is I'll fire that. Sorry, wrong one. Has to be a, whoops, normal arrow. That create a little bit of smoke around me so that he can't see. Although it looks like he can see. Thank you. I really appreciated that one. But you know, as long as you can hide and he doesn't see you, then he'll lose track. So he's not quite sure now where I am. And if I hit these, what I'll be trying to do. Right, okay, let me just get bombs out. Listen to her, like, yeah, she does give. I'm too busy panicking half the time to actually do anything about it. But I will slowly speed up as I go along, and hopefully I won't do mistakes like that. So, I'm trying to speed up now. I'm going to just get rid of this guy as quick as I can, and then give him a critical hit. And hopefully that'll do it. If not, I will hit it. Oh god, I fell in the water. Well, that is not what you want. Oh, thanks. Although he knocked me back in again. Looks like this is the bit you climb up. But yeah, see what I mean? You've got very little room to manoeuvre here. Or room to manoeuvre. Right, it's probably easier to just hit these weak spots. Yeah, they kind of throw all kind of obstacles in the way and they make it difficult for you, like water, for instance, in all these games, don't they? That's what I mean. Just like, honestly, it drives me nuts. Games like this that don't give you any time. I've definitely got worse.
The machines collect blaze from the wilds, and it all flows here.
What are them?
Like blood to a heart. So the cauldron runs on life itself.
That's the trouble, see. I cannot save. I hate it when in a game where I cannot save until you do something that makes it save. And it forces you to do it all again. So I'm probably not a very good person to watch to play this because I'll make mistake after mistake, unfortunately. I've just got slower as I've got older. Well, in the first one, I just tended to bomb myself out of everything.
Can't have you given away the hunt.
That's my solution, was bomb them or tear the stuff off. I'm more tempted now to start tearing stuff off because that was my greatest weapon the first time I played this, was I just kept tearing stuff off. Because whether you hit it with a good arrow or a tear, they both have the similar effect. So I'm going to try and do it again. But those you know, these kind of long legs, real pain in the neck there. All the birds in this I hate, absolutely hate. I just want to get rid of the irritating little guys, you know, they're a bit like the archers, aren't they? Before I take on those nasty things. But we'll be able to overtake those guys at some point. In fact, can I do it now? Because it does tell you which ones you can overtake. No, that one's locked, so maybe I'll be able to unlock it once I've done this, which means I could use them to fight each other. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try and knock off this stuff. But I have to get it right. I don't want to miss. So they're kind of looking around this whole area. So I'm going to juice it just so I've got less to worry about. I might like this game a lot, but man, it's frustrating at times, it really is. I always tell it's tear because it has this little circle around the arrow. But that thing is its radar. But this can quickly tear off the stuff. That there.
Go quietly.
Sometimes it takes a few of these to tear it off, to be honest. Whoops. And once they come up here, then you're in trouble. Right, I'm just going to get a critical hit on this. Right, let me get rid of those. Right, now I'm going to get down and try and keep away from that water. Yeah, bad idea that one. But I'll tell you what, they have to track you down quick. Look at that, see what I mean? It's like you've barely gone anywhere and they've immediately caught you up. I'm going to try and get back up top again.
That's the test.
In fact, I'm going to go around the corner. Holy! See, I'm just too slow, Die, you vicious! Other people could just run away, I don't think. Oh, for God's sake! Why do you have to have water here? Oh, this water is, honestly, it's pain. It's dark as well. I know.
Calm.
I'll come out with a calm. I'm trying to be about as calm as a nappy on a rash. So I try to do this because it kills them very fast. No, it's not so good against these guys. It's just that you've got to keep reacquiring, which is the soft, the easy bits to hit. I like to try and get a blow on because it can knock them down, but the trouble is they can knock you down at the same time. Right, another one down. And they can do that. See how this episode, honestly. Have I got it on hard or something? It's on normal. Blimey. And of course I'll keep doing it again. I'll cut all this out.
Like blood to a heart. So the cauldron runs
man.
Life itself.
I am useless. I'm getting worse by the day at playing games. I really am. I don't know why people even watch me, to be honest. I can be atrocious at times. I mean, I don't know how I died the first time. It's like I got rid of most of them before I went down there, and then I still died because I'm stupid and incompetent. I really am.
I couldn't let you call for help.
But God, by the time the arrow gets there, sometimes. Yeah, because you can't save at all. It's like, unless it does a cutscene, this is not going to auto-save. So it just keeps on doing this and resetting. And I don't particularly like games that, won't auto-save enough. It does it in Breath of the Wild, but at least that was a little bit easier, See, this does a lot more damage, so I'm trying to pick them off now. Right, 2 down. Right, I need to get this one next. And that one down. Right, I get quicker each time, but because I'm so low on health, I'm getting caught because I've usually got this thing filled up to about 3 lots of full. Because I'm so low on health here when I came in, because I couldn't find any before I came in either. So I'm very low on health and I haven't got hardly any potions. So this is why I'm struggling at the moment. It's because I can't stay alive long enough to kill them.
Okay, no. They're heading back.
So I'm trying to get faster and faster with each go now. Because it must be terribly frustrating for you. I mean, I'm absolutely fed up with myself already. I've literally learned nothing. I just have to look back at how I played this the first time, see if I did this easier. I bet I did. I think I'm trying to rush it now. Tend to take a lot longer, I suppose, when you're on your own. You don't have to worry about the clock. I remember getting stuck in these two. I think they are confusing because
it'd be fascinating.
I did them fairly. Well, I wouldn't say comfortably, but I did them okay the first time. But I think I've kind of forgotten how to do some of these now, and I'm just not as good as I was as I was then. It's only 5 years ago, but I feel like my brain's gone backwards in 5 years. I'm like thick as you can be now. Wish I have a brain transplant. I need to get out of this hell. But when you do this, goes for these things, they knock off the shield that protects it. So that's why it doesn't destroy it in one hit. So you have to do it twice. And these are better, this thing that throws everything off, because it can smash off all their armour like that. And that makes it a lot easier for them, because by the time they get to you, they've got a lot less armour. But that's why I don't want to go down, because they can't get to me. And I feel safe up here. Thank you very much, madam. Until I can get some more health. So I'm going to stay up here as long as I can until I go down. Because we've still got him over there yet. I generally get better with each time. Because I rethink my tactics.
I think I'm in the clear.
I've got a better neck brace as well. This one's a little bit higher because I found that I was still able to bend my neck, where this one is restricting a bit more because it's a bit higher, so therefore I've got a little bit more resistance. Well, not resistance, but it stopped my head going forward so much, so I bought a better one. They're all spongy. I wish it was a bit stiffer, but everyone I've looked at are very spongy, so I would prefer it more rigid. So I'm keeping it on today to keep protecting my neck. I'm going to blow these off now because sometimes that does it quicker. Like this. Right, now I'm going to switch to this one. Do a couple of arrows, maybe 3. I hope it takes a long time to pull back. But it'll do a lot of damage. But yeah, they like that. So I've got to go for those weak spots. So I don't think there's much left after this. The boss fight might be actually better because I'm not in a confined area with a lot of water. He said, hopefully. Right, plus I'm not, I'm not very strong at the moment. Right. Right, things that will assist me. Basically anything that involves me getting better. Right, what's this one do? Knockdown. Oh yeah, that's the one. I can knock him down. But I have to get that first. So I have to get the ones. See, I do want to get that. That is the one I want. I want to be able to jump further. Once I can do that, at least I can get, get a little bit further away and get hit less often. Trouble is, he's right in an awkward place there. We'll again pull it all the way back. Let me light up his,
nothing to see here.
His weak spots a minute. It has to travel a long way, so he just won't come out of that corner, will he? Come on, buddy! Right, he's almost dead. There he goes. I think he's behind it. Right, okay, he's dead. Right, we're down to 1. Right, you left. Right, I do believe that's it. So as you see, I do get better each time, which is what happens on Skyrim. I do a similar thing. If I die, I try and change it to something else. And I keep changing things with each time. Usually, sometimes I do the same thing. Oh yeah, this is the gun. But won't be much use now. So now I'm going to pick up a load of and hopefully there's nothing else about. Famous last word. But yeah, I usually do, as I go through, I slowly work it out bit by bit. It takes a while because I'm a bit slow. But slowly I kind of come up with something. You could say it's just try again, or it's just nonsense, but I'm constantly trying to at least try to think of better ways to do things, and most of the time, as I do each one, I get better each time, usually. Occasionally I go backwards, but eventually kind of get it a little bit. I'm just trying to get all these boxes and things first.
Keep quiet now.
Oh. It's just very, because it's so dark, it's really hard to see this stuff. It's very dark in these things. And it's not like they've got a ladder to climb up. It's like you got to like come up to it and hope she kind of automatically climbs it, which is why you need a jump button. But it's it's difficult to see it. Although there's that sheen here, it's still not. I can easily miss it, can't I? It's very, it's quite dark inside these cauldrons. Actually, I'm going to take your glasses off. Because it is actually clearer with my glasses off, because the glasses tend to smudge. Right, let me open this. Wherever it is. I've got to go up there, is it? Okay, I'm just trying to find the resources. So, yeah, if you're not into me, having to collect lots of resources and, run around wasting time, I'm probably not the person to watch, really. Because it is kind of raw and uncut kind of thing, isn't it? Around the town and back, forgot my money, so I had to run back again.
This will do nicely.
Well, I think it's catching. I think the more people watch me, the thicker they get. Not that I'm saying they're thick in any way or form, That was just an analogy. But I'll get over there. But yeah, lots of machines going on here. Ah, right, I've got to do this, so I've got a little bridge going over it, right, okay. Oh, right, I'll just get some orange juice. I need something. God, coffee, orange juice. Next time I play the game, I'm going to make sure I'm fully topped up on health before I start, and I've got loads of potions. I think I came in a little bit lacking on that, and that's kind of held me back a little bit. Right, I've got to find the correct spot here. See, on the second game, you can kind of hit this thing, and it highlights everything that you can pick up around you, which is quite good. So it makes it a little bit easier. So they made a lot of improvements on the next one. Now I'm not quite sure what that did. Find a way through the blaze chamber. Yeah. So I presume that accessed. Oh yeah, I might have to jump onto one of these now. But it does take quite a bit to work out some of these. Sometimes it wants you to go back again, that's the trouble. But yeah, they do like to make a puzzle of it, don't they? I don't mind puzzles in RPGs, but they seem to be going overboard with puzzles now. It seems to be the thing with RPGs is you've got to have a lot of puzzles, then otherwise, isn't it? It's like it seems to be the thing, isn't it? It used to be just doing quests and stuff, but now, God, if you don't do this, then you're not playing the game right. You've got to, probably got to actually do it from here, probably. It's better. Right, and then over to there. And then drop down. Right.
That's
and then
the belly of this giant beast.
Thanks, Aloy. I really appreciate your advice. Right, okay, we're looking out for machines now, because, you know, as you know, there's going to be machines everywhere I go. Right, I think I have to jump onto one of those things this time. But yeah, I'm looking for these potions. I got up to three pluses, I think, because, you know, I very quickly knew that I had to do that to, you know, sort of as much health as possible. Right, but this is where you lose, it doesn't tell you what to do. So it's a little bit annoying. I have got to head to here. So I've got to head this way. So I've got to go that way. But it looks like I've got to climb up on something. So I just got to find the area where I've got to climb up. That's where the puzzle element is. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know why puzzles became a thing in games, but apparently it is these days. And I don't mind ones that aren't too difficult, like Breath of the Wild ones. They weren't too difficult. There's only a couple that really caught me out. But it's like everybody seems to want to do very complicated ones now. So somehow I have to get to that area, and I've got to find a way around there. If anybody can help me, please help me, because I struggle seeing things. I'll find sometimes. A use for you. I'll go nice and slow. All right.
That's right, where I need to go.
Okay. Well, sometimes, you know, if I see it going back, you know, to do timestamps, I usually see the solutions before I do. So it seems to be easier for people to see where I'm going as opposed to me actually playing it. I seem to keep missing stuff. Probably because I'm thick. No, not thick. Just, you know. I'll be glad when they can transplant brains and hearts and all that lot. You know. Like proper ones, you know, and grow and actually make.
Can't carry more.
Proper ones. And what I could do is fill this up. So I might be able to pick those up. So if ever you get that where it says, oh, you can't pick it up. Never good when you start finding help items here. So what I'm going to do is use this stuff up. So that now when I go back, I may be able to pick it up. There you go. Looks like I'm running out of wood. Right, so it looks like I have to go down there. But is that water there? Very afraid that's water. So I'm going to do a run and jump. It is water. I think you're meant to jump in the water. But in some of these games,
definitely,
you know, you do get stuck on things. Unfortunately, it seems to be a thing in a lot of games where you can easily get stuck. It's like a bird. You know, if you've got a flying bird thing, and you fly by trees or something, they tend to get caught. So they're very good at making these games. You know, they still get caught on things, you know, or go through things and all that. It's not kind of right. So this is our foe, a Snapmaw, which we faced earlier on. So there are his weak points. They're on the back of him. So that's why it's so difficult with a lot of these machines. Is everything's on the back that you need to destroy. So you have to. So the thing I've got to do really is to tie him down, so that I can get around and hit those. So that's going to be my tactic this time, right? And if you can shoot off the stuff, all the better, because it will remove it quicker than if you try and hit it with a damaged one. If you get better equipment, then the damaged ones will smack it off as well. Alright? Nothing like good smacking. So, but I don't want to use too many of these because these use wire. These use echo shells, whereas these just use wood and that. So these are a lot easier to manage than those two. But I'm going to get that one ready, start off. And as soon as you go down, that's when the fun starts. I have a little bit more health this time than last time. But first thing I want to do is do not alert anybody. So I tend to hover at the back here and keep an eye out for these guys. Because I could override it, but the trouble is, I think when the battle starts, and more come in anyway. So at the moment, what am I on health? I got 2 lots of health, so I could try and pick up that health there. But I'm going to take out these guys. There's a small little wall there, which you could hide behind. It does kind of work, but it's just timing it at the right time. I think the last time I did it, I can't do a hard save. No, I don't believe I can do a hard save. No, because with all these cauldrons, it tends to take you back to the last point where, you know, like you went to another section. It seems to only save at certain times. It doesn't, you know, in Breath of the Wild, it saved a lot of the times. Although it would reset you if you died halfway through. I mean, I think a lot of games do that. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You know, to reset it, I suppose. But it's nice when you can save it in between. But it does make it a little bit easier, doesn't it? So I was going to override the first one, but the trouble is, these are so weak. There's absolutely no point having these as something to override. There's no real point in that. So I'm just going to take him out. What happened there? Oh, I think I hit the yeah, that wall there does you know, has a like, electrical shock, so gotta be careful. I'm gonna try and pick this up without hitting that electric shock thing. So I have to do with the resources, and then this one comes along. I can't get an angle on him, and I got to try and hit him in the eye, which I'm struggling at the moment. Try and slap him one. That should do it. But basically, I don't want to be doing much slapping, much as I love it. Now, on here, I would like to put better, because with these weapons, I've put modules in them like this to kind of improve their damage, etc. But I can't clear the modification slot and put a better one in until I get the skill for that. So I can't modify them anymore, because that's something I would like to do. So now this is done, he's kind of aware of me now. Alright, so they'll let him out in a minute. So all I've got to do is highlight his stuff. Alright, and try and get quick shots on him. You know, right at the start of the action. Okay, because first of all I've got to remove the thing under his throat. Now I think I have to climb this first. This is what releases him. Once I released him and killed him, then I can override higher quality you know, creatures. Now it will possibly save here. So it might save here, or it might save it from the drop down point, but I think it'll probably do it from the drop down point. So once this, then I'm at the mercy of this thing, because now it's released, and now I have to get that thing under its throat, because that's going to throw that stuff at me, and that's going to cause me a lot of stress, and I've got no resistance to that. So I'm going to try and hit it, but in fact, first thing I'm going to do is try it down, because yeah, it throws it at you in all kinds of directions, plus other creatures come in. So I'm going to try and tie this guy down. See what I mean? I hate it when these people come in. These things, they come in and they completely disrupt what you're trying to do. Which is why I hate all this stuff where things come in to help them out. I do hate that. I really do. I just wish it wasn't a thing in games. I think we just take on the boss and that would be it, because this guy is going to cause me a lot of stress. And I need to get this stuff off as fast as I can. which is very difficult when. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can, not as much as I can before and it'll be. But this is a slow weapon, but it does huge damage like that. So that's why I'm trying to do it. Take a potion. I can't get out of the way of it, so honestly, I do hate these things. I really do. Why I like to tie them down, because you get a better chance of doing something. Oh, you see what I mean? They rapidly destroy you. They really do. I hate more than one every time. Because you know it was just one at the start, wasn't it? But now it's throwing another one in, and I just cannot get the time to tie them down. I want to get this guy out of my way so that I could smack him with an arrow or maybe a bomb or something. But look how short that was. I want this guy out of my way so I can concentrate on this. I really do. I just wish it was a boss and nobody else, because the stuff that comes in and smacks you while you're trying to do it, it ruins it. No, this is the bit where just before I drop down, but they always like to reset it, which is a real pain. I must admit, it's a real pain. So yeah, I really do, like this game a tremendous amount, but my god, you've got to think fast, furious. You've really got to have your head screwed on when you're playing this. If you're slightly off, it will totally tear you apart. And the older I get, the harder this gets for me, because I just can't do it quick enough. I don't even get that close to that thing, and yet it still kind of hurts me. But you take these guys out, because obviously these will be two again, which will be causing a lot of stress, but they always throw that extra one in on the battle. As far as I'm concerned, there is the thing we're supposed to be fighting. We should be just fighting that. I mean, really, it should. I mean, but I want to get a decent one to tie down stuff. Because, right, let me look at his weaknesses. Right, his weakness is fire, okay? But I'm trying to blow off this stuff first, because that will do a lot of damage, maybe take him down to half damage. Once I've got that off, then I can concentrate on the fire. But when you got a guy coming in at you at high speed, which is the other one's very manoeuvrable, although they're all pretty manoeuvrable, makes it jolly difficult to concentrate on that thing when you've got this other one coming in buffeting you from the side. I'll have to see if I did do this worse than I did last time, because
this is about to get a lot harder.
I feel like I've got worse. So I've got to try and get that thing under its neck first, so I can do the maximum amount of damage to this guy. Plus that thing. So I'm trying to take off all its protective stuff as well, which is why I always used to do this. Is take off his armour, everything. Then concentrate on this guy. Right, and then go for the bigger stuff. For the damaged ones now. Right, let me first of all get fire on him, because he's resistant to fire. He's susceptible to fire. So I need to get rid of it. Look how quick this guy moves. I need to get this guy full of fire as fast as possible, so that he can die as quick as possible. So I can just concentrate on who I want to concentrate on. But I don't get much of a chance. That's really fast here. Oh, and there goes the... haven't got anything resistant to frost yet, so I'm a little bit stuck at the moment. Whoa. I lost track of who was who then. But you see what I mean, you really got to think tremendously fast here. You got to get these shots off really quick. I just can't do it quick, I'm just too slow. That's what I want. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! See, he's almost dead now, so if I could triple shot, although he got me first, if I could triple shot him, that may be enough to kill him. Right, okay, right, he's out of the way, okay. Right, now I just gotta keep my distance and work on this guy, who's also, you know, doesn't like flames. So I'm going to triple up, try and keep out of the way of that, obviously. It's like when you get the Jazz's shot, that's when they hit you with this stuff. It's like, you don't get a chance. Right, I'm going to pick up this gun. Although he's right on top of me, so I couldn't pick it up. I mean, all I had to do was get that gun and that would have finished him off. And then you got to redo it again. So I'll cut all this out. Oh, no. It is a hard game, and when I got to do it faster than I want to do it, man, I really struggle with games like this. The fire is really good. It does do a hell of a job, but it's getting time in between this buffeting you're taking for two of them, which is why I'm annoyed that they do this in games. While they, before you start off, they throw in those extra ones. I absolutely hate it. I'm almost tempted to do Elden Ring because at least I know I'm only getting one. I'd rather have one big boss.
Come on.
Than, you know, then two or three all coming at you at the same time, because while you're trying to hit one, someone else is hitting you. And I don't like being distracted by something. You know, I could do it my way if I got to concentrate on something, but if I got to concentrate on multiples, then that's when I fall apart. Because I've got to think so fast, and I just can't do it.
I need this.
Not really good at thinking fast. So we'll try that again. If I don't do it this time, then I might give up. I won't give up. Right, now how much health have I got? Nearly 3. You would have thought that'd be enough, wouldn't you? Not in my case, which is why I wanted the shield as fast as possible. I wanted the best armour in the game fast as possible, because that thing stops the damage. You know, once that shield goes down, then your health goes down, but then you can run away or something and let it recharge.
This is about to get a lot harder.
So I want to get that first, and I want to kill this guy as well and get this gun off. All these weak spots I want off. Oh God, and I always seem to walk into the environment every time. I always walk into the environment every time. And you know, I want to triple shot these things, and you don't get a lot of time to, you know, to charge up 3 arrows. So I'm going to keep working at the flame on fire on that one. Try and keep away and jump out of the way of these things as much as possible. But they don't give you a lot of time, they really don't. And I see people, they seem to be able to move out of the way. Sometimes I go left, but whatever way I go, they always seem to go the way that I go. It's probably a game thing, isn't it? You know, it knows where you are at any time, so it throws it in that direction. You see what I mean? I ain't got a chance to do anything. I've got 2 weak weapons, that's the trouble. And I've got nothing better than this. And because I've got no money, I can't buy weapons. I should have just ran all the way to Meridian and just bought the best weapons in the game. Right from the off, because at the moment all I got is this rubbishy thing. And it's just not enough. I can't tie down two things at once. While they panic, I'm the one that's panicking. But yeah, you're right. I'm trying to take out the sawtooth because I'll be able to kill him quicker than the crocodiles. I'm trying to, and then work on fire on the other one, but I'm not getting any time. So I'm going to try this one now. I'm going to use the blast sling because I don't know. I've got worse since the last time I played. I think the last time I played, although I was really terrible, and once I got to about halfway, then I started working it out. And then I seemed to go through it fairly well, but I did make my way to Meridian, not at any kind of speed at all. I must admit, I didn't like speed run it or anything like that. I just slowly worked my way across the map, doing the quest they wanted me to do. And I took out every machine that I saw, to be honest. But which gave me a lot of resources, and it also gave me a lot of money. So when I got to Meridian, I was able to buy the best weapons in the game right from the off. And from that moment when I upgraded and I got the, you know, all that stuff, that is when everything took off on me, because then I was destroying them very quickly. So it became a lot easier on that second half of my playthrough, but because I'm still at the early stage with terrible weapons, you know, it's causing me a lot of problems at the minute. And I can't quite, you know, I can't quite do it at the moment. What I need to do is charge these up, right? Charge this up three times, because I get so little time to do all this stuff. I have to charge these things up, okay, so that I don't have to do it while I'm trying. Sometimes I just don't think of these things. Yeah, I don't really think of it at the time. So I'm going to try and get all these potions again.
Grab this now.
Don't really want to be collecting it any other time. So although he's noticing me at the moment, he can't really do anything because he's, you know, stuck behind that shield and he's not being released yet. So he's aware of me, yes, but he can't do anything yet. I might have a trap, but the thing is, I would rather have this to tie him down, or bombs, than to have the trap, to be honest. Although the trap will be good for the sawtooth, it won't last long, so tying down is probably a better option. I don't know, it's sticks and stones really. Right, so let's go up now. Right, let me try and do it properly this time, but because, yeah, I wish it was like Skyrim and you could save whenever you want. It'd be great if you could save after killing the first one. Well, yeah, but I don't get much time because it takes time for her to put this trap down. Yeah, that's a good point actually, that's a good idea, but I don't think I've got a fire one. I have got a fire one, but I've only got two. So yes, good idea. Yeah, actually that is a good idea. I would do that. I hardly ever use traps the first time. And I remember saying when I was going to play this is I won't make the same mistakes twice. Well, it looks like I am. I'm trying to knock some of this stuff off a minute, especially these power packs. But as I say, they tend to get you in a corner, and I tend to get that wrong every time as well. So I always seem to run into the environment, unfortunately. I just seem to make a lot of mistakes. Right. So much as I'd love to put a trap down, This guy is throwing this stuff at me, which goes one way, then the other way, then the other way, and then he comes up. I gotta like get out of his way fast, and to try and put a trap down in that time is pretty difficult. Whilst doing all this, you still get a lot of time, do you? So I mean, every time I jump, it's into something. You just can't keep your distance far enough away from these guys. You just cannot get any distance. I'm trying to queue them up, but I don't get time to queue them up. I can't think quick enough, that's the trouble. Because it's so fast. Honestly, I'm too busy worrying about one. That's why I don't like two. It's because you cannot think on one only. You have these guys to worry about all the time. And they seem to hit you wherever you go. See? I just cannot get far enough away from them. See, I can't even get out of here. My God. See? It's a constant buffering. I don't get no time to do anything. See, it's like it's absolutely impossible for me to get away from them. I need this extra long jump. You know, trying to tie them down. You know, I love to tie them down, but the trouble is, something else is attacking me while I'm doing that and ruining my health. And they don't stay like it for long. I'm trying to get this guy out of the way so I can concentrate on one of them. But that's proven very, very difficult. I'm trying to get rid of that pouch under his flipping thing. I'm trying to get this stupid prat here. I gotta get this guy. I'm just gonna keep firing now. Oh, leave that. Oh, I got no resistance to that. And I gotta get to here now, fast! That's why I don't like that D-pad. Right, he's down. Right. Now I've got to try and think quick. Okay. Right, I'm going to use a bomb now. Oh my God, I always hit something. I always hit it every time. I can never seem to avoid hitting things. It's such a tight square. I'm just shooting bombs. It's the quickest way out of this. Right. Good God, man. That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Honestly, I'll have to cut 3/4 of this out. Because that was absolutely shocking. See, this wall here is a pain in the neck because it gets in your way. Every time you jump, you always hit something. And those little walls, you know, anything like that, that could be the difference between you avoiding it and not. And 9 times out of 10, you hit it. And I just wish it was a flat set. They want to make you suffer, don't they, in games these days. It's like they've got this thing about suffering you. Valheim is the worst case of that. Valheim, you know, isn't a bad game, but my God, they want you to suffer like anything. The grinding it is terrible. They just want you to suffer. They don't seem to want you to enjoy games anymore. They seem to want to put you through the rack, don't they? I think that's what upsets me about modern games is they just want to make it ridiculously difficult these days. So what happened to the old days? Well, that's slightly off there, Aloy, where you enjoyed yourself and had a bit of fun as well as, you know, a little bit of combat. And now it's like, let's put, you know.
That's it. More machines I can avoid.
But yeah, it's a fun game, isn't it? I gotta like work faster than I can think. So it's unlocked all those. So now I can do Longlegs, Trampler, Ravager, Snapmaw, Shellwalker. Okay, but you've got to be alongside them, and they haven't got to detect you. Which is easier said than done, isn't it? And yeah, that's just mumbo jumbo about what just happened. So yeah, so got info. So the Ravager, you know, I got to try and remember all the stuff, but because I haven't got armor which could protect me against freeze, I'm susceptible to freeze all the time, and that does a lot of damage. Once I get some stuff, because I want to buy outfits which are resistant to certain things, so I can switch outfits, and at the moment I can't do that. I haven't got that. Jeez, I sometimes wonder if I ought to continue streaming sometimes on some of these games, because I'm finding it tougher and tougher in games these days. But it's probably because I'm just generally mentally finding it tougher, I think, as opposed to the game. Just that I'm struggling mentally to think quick, because they wanted to do everything so fast in modern games, because they give you so much to do at one time. And I'm very, very slow at processing stuff.
It's on to me.
I'm right against this stuff. As soon as I hit a sawtooth, that's where I started going backwards in this game on the first time, because A, I forgot that fire was their weakness, because these things went in one ear and out the other with me at the start. It was only later I started cluing myself in a little bit and started to think a little bit. But yeah, so now I can't do this quick enough. I can hit this guy over and kill him, but you've got to do it before he reacts. If he reacts to you first, he will actually hit you first. They do every time, so you have to do it. You have to hit them before they get off the ground. Otherwise, they will get you every time. Right. Yeah, I'd love to just make a run all the way to Meridian right now and upgrade my weapon. But the trouble is, I've got no money for a start off. And that's what's going to draw me back, is I got no money. Because the first thing I want to get is a good one of those, and then a really good arrow. I mean, it should be the other way around, but because that one is so weak, I need to do that. And I need to unlock this, yeah, I need to unlock that thing where was it? Where's the one where is it? When I get that, I can, it's called Tinker. There it is. I need this one. Right, well, disarm traps would be good, because I can put one down and find one. I find the bombs earlier only really good once you get ice stuff unlocked, freezing them. Yeah, well, really, I totally, halfway through the game, when I got the best weapons, I used bombs and I tied things down. I could take down the Stormbird without any problem, but I have to have those purple weapons to do it, because you don't get a lot of time, and that ties it down the longest. And then I used to bomb the hell out of him, which is a bad idea really, because you do kind of destroy the thing that you've put down, because it does break the ropes. But the thing is, I can get a lot of damage in for those, you know, 10 seconds or so.
That'll help. I
can do a lot of damage. So sorry, it's been a disgraceful performance today. Let's not make no bones about it, that was disgraceful. But I'm afraid that's the way I am, unfortunately. So if you don't like somebody who's pretty useless and takes a while to get things right, it takes me 2 or 3 attempts sometimes to try and get some kind of strategy. So it's a little bit difficult for me. So, you know, only watch me if you're patient and you just want to see me finally do it. But it takes a little while for me to get my gripper on this, and I need those good weapons. Once you get those good weapons, then the game becomes so much easier, because I could take down anything now. I could take down Thunderjaw, I could take down everything. I just need those high quality weapons. You know, the bows, a couple of armors for resistances, and I need plenty of potions. Then I can really crack on in this game and get things done. But I'm suffering through the weak weapons, because I find this game easier than the second one. Now I was going to do a camp, but I'll tell you what, I'm very low on resources, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to a camp, and I want, if I can go to camp in this area, because these will have higher quality stuff. Doesn't look as though there is any here yet, because I don't think I've unlocked any. So I'll have to go back to probably here, because I end up having to buy a load of resources where most of my money went. So sorry, it's been a bit of a shameful play today. I don't know, I may have got a little bit out of practice since the last time. Right, hello, because I generally skipped all this stuff until I got to Meridian, and I went for these, but I need crystal braiding, so I haven't got any. That is what I want, because that is the best sling in the game, and that will, you know, although I need the other one as well, because I need both of these, because if I just throw one bomb, that could fill that fire thing up in one shot, with one shot. Okay, 1 or 2 shots filled up, and then I can start working on him. So it's much better than the other one where you got to do, you know, 2, 3 or 4. So I want those to quickly, you know, work on their weaknesses, and then take them out with my high quality bows. So I need all these things, and unfortunately, you know, these only, you know, in this area where we are now, they've only got the low quality stuff, because I think I've already got one of these. I've already got that, so I've got the kind of best of these blues. I need the purples, but crystal braiding I haven't actually found yet, and so I'm forever having to sell these, because unlike the first game, I'm not taking on every creature I can take on. So I'm having to sell stuff which I don't want to sell, you know, because I want to raise as much money as I can. So when I get to Meridian, because sometimes you do need these things to actually buy something, and then I sell the stuff which I may not use too often. So this I have a lot of, so therefore I'm going to sell multiples of that. Because the things I don't use, I sell off, because it doesn't give me a lot, but when you keep on doing it, see, now I'm getting into the thousands, but I want to keep some. I can't do anything with chill water yet, so I'll sell that as well. And then once I get something for frost, then I can start keeping that. Okay, there's I don't want to sell weapons or outfits. See, at the moment I'm wearing this one, which has a small effect against all those. So fire, frost, a small amount. Okay, that one is more for physical damage. Got to take down a Stormbird or for the crystal brain. Yeah. Now, I took out a Stormbird once just by using traps. And I think that's why in the second game they really upped the ante. You know, they really did up it, because it was a lot easier to kill things in this one. Once you get the good weapons, it's much easier to kill stuff. You can use traps, which you could do a lot of them. I could do, like, I don't know, about 8 or 9 traps or something. Whereas in the second one you had a limit, and then you had to get perks to unlock those limits. And so we could do less in the second game than we could in the first game, which annoyed me quite a lot.
Get it while I can.
Because I felt like my character was weaker in the second one. Which it was really. They actually made us weaker in the second one. We had weapon stamina, all this kind of stuff, which actually made the game harder. They made the bows even slower loading than it was. So you were actually fighting against all that.
You'll help.
So really, I want to get a Meridian as fast as possible, but avoiding all the bad guys. So I am going to go as fast as I can to Meridian. Alright? And if I can fight something that's a bit strong and give me crystal braiding. Now let me look at my notebook, see if anything's going to give me crystal braiding. Does this guy will? I know that for a fact. Alright, okay. So I won't take him on yet. Let me see if anything has got crystal braiding. Right, luminous braiding. Is that what it said? Was it luminous or crystal? It may have been luminous. Oops. And so does that one. Well, corruptors aren't too bad. Glinthawks. No. Stalkers. Oh, crystal braiding, yeah, that's what I thought. Very difficult to get this crystal braiding, isn't it? I used to, because when I first played it, I picked up and I never sold anything. I didn't sell anything. So therefore, you know, I had tons of stuff. I kept the crystal braiding because I thought, oh, that looks like it might be useful for some armor or something. So I kept it intentionally, then not knowing that it wasn't for armor, it was for buying stuff. All this is luminous. None of this has got crystal braiding so far. Is it because you find it in boxes? Yeah, none of this has got it. Not a single one. So is it just a high quality thing that we'll get at some point? But yeah, none of these are. Well, that's odd. Yeah, none of them. Yeah, well, Stallbird, a bit tricky. I did it with bombs and tying him down practically. But I would like to get to Meridian as fast as possible. So oh, so I hate crocodiles. I hate the thing is. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to try and avoid everything. When I first played it, I don't know, I can't remember how many episodes I did, but it was a lot. And I practically went through the entire game doing all the quests as I went, all the way, all to Meridian. So I played it as I would normally play it in real time. Now there is a Stormbird around this area, I think. Not that one. Really, I'm trying to take the shortest route without encountering anything. And then I'll go back and we'll do all the other stuff later. So, let's see. Dangerous areas, these. So where's the best fire to go for? Yeah, they're all... I would like to go around here, really. You know, but there's no fires showing up. Where am I? There. Not a single fire showing here. Is it nearest fire? It's near a camp. I might take out a camp. No, Ray, no, don't take out a camp. Yeah, there's no fires here, so I just gotta like run in that direction and keep running. But I'm pretty sure there is a there might be a Stormbird around here. I want to get at least a couple of really high quality weapons. But I do know there are some dodgy creatures to get past, like a stormbird, you know. But I'll avoid those for a minute. I did have a go at it when I first played it. Yeah, then got smashed a little bit. So then I thought, oh, I'll come back later. And when I come back later, and I got special weapons, took him down. First of all, I'm trying to get a load of health potions, or I didn't buy any, did I? Just bring it. Oh, it would be all those, wouldn't it? Well, I didn't mean to take one. I just meant to get this up. See, I can't see. Oh, that is a fire resistant. See, I can't sometimes, yeah, because my eyesight is going. I can't distinguish between that and that. So I'll have to remember it's light blue. But most of the time I want it on the health potion because I'm always running out of health. It doesn't matter what armour I put on, I'll always seem to run out of health. So I'm going to get as many resources as I can. The way I did it the first time was to just keep killing everything. Mainly because, oh, I've got that. Mainly because, you know, I wanted the resources and I wanted the, you know, all the flowers. So after every battle, I would go around collecting all the health potions, and you would see that live. So it was a little bit dull. So there's one there that's open, so I've got to try and do it and save regularly. Otherwise, you know, I don't want to die on the way to these places. Otherwise, I've got to go all the way back again, because there's nothing happens between here and there. Like me killing a creature, for instance, that probably do an auto save. So, so I need to do the quick saves. We'll be all over there, won't it? But yeah, I do need that braiding, so I may have to go for the Stormbird. Pointless task. I don't know. I don't know what I'd rather have. Because whatever I do, it'll be a lot of resources I'll be using. So I don't particularly want to use a lot of resources because I haven't got much. But I'm trying to get as many of these as I can. So when I do face something, at least I've got plenty of potions so I can stay alive long enough. So basically, there's a Stormbird. And in this area, there isn't a lot of cover. Now, I used to take this Stormbird down on regular occasions after the game was finished, because they keep on giving you very high quality damage ones. So I'm always wanting to take out these big guys because they give you the best, you know, damage thing is, what do you call them? You know, mods or whatever they call them. You know, modify. You know those things. Right. So I haven't got much health though. So where's Meridian? That way. We want to go there. So we'll avoid him for now. Yeah, if I can do it off camera, like I'll get the flowers and things off camera, and try and get some potions in between. So I'll try and do that after the stream, so that when I start next time, I'll have a lot of potions. That's what I want to do. But I don't want to buy them particularly, because then I'll be wasting all my money again. So I want to keep as much money as I can so I can buy those good weapons. Right. So I'm not going to...
Easy.
I'm going to kind of rush ahead now, because I want those good weapons. And then I can go back and start doing a much quicker job on killing stuff. And make it a little bit easier for you to watch me, because at least I'll be doing more damage each time. And, you know, it'll be a lot easier. So it's not that I'm trying to rush the game through, because once I've done that, I'm going to go back again and do some of these quests, because some of the quests in this are really good fun. Really do enjoy them, and you get nice rewards as well, like, you know, boxes of resources and stuff. This is Lone Light. Got to watch I don't run into any. Actually, I will get this thing here because, whoops, missed again. Oh, that's because that's their boars. You can't kill their boars because that's illegal. Oh, the light just suddenly turned on then. Must have just come round the corner into the light. So complicated games these days, aren't they? I just wish creatures weren't so accurate, but they predict where you're going. But they are, aren't they? They're like tremendously accurate. Yeah, they're too accurate, in fact. You know, it's like I wish they would like go to fire, but you've moved out of the way, so you don't get it. But it's almost like wherever you dive, they say, right, aim for where they're diving. You know, it's a little bit of a cheat, isn't it? Let's be fair, because I get that feeling in a lot of games. That's what they do, is they know where you're diving because it say like head towards your position, and because you've rolled, they know where it is, so they're hitting you as opposed to taking a shot and then realising you moved after. So they're too darn clever, that's the trouble. But I have got one where I took out a Thunderdraw on ultra hard, where you couldn't see how much thing. Unluckily, a second one came in, which kind of ruined it a bit. Plus a load of other creatures as well, so I kind of died the first time on it. But hello. But you know, if I get one of these arrows here and I show up as weak spots, I mean, trouble is they might all attack me, and then go for that one, which is the one that's difficult to take out because it's right at the back. But you take out those and they're dead straight away. So from distance, catching them unawares, you know, not bad. But the rest of the time, it's flipping useless. So I will get better, don't worry. Once I get some good weapons, you know, I'll better dismantle them a little bit better. No. So you got to take it out of the horns here. That was a misser. That was a misser. It's because it takes so long to pull this back. That's what it is. I'm a bit quicker at getting past, you know. Do you know, every player who plays this game does the same thing. They keep pulling the thing and accidentally swinging their thingy by mistake. So I can't hit this thing because they move all the time. They do, they move all the time. And that's what makes it so difficult to hit them. It's because of that. And they seem to anticipate your every move. Alright, I'm shrinking frantically here. Trying to hit these weak spots. But you don't get much chance. See, if I hit a weak spot, they're dead. Simple as that. But I have to have time. These animals are slower, so therefore I've got more, just that little bit extra time for me to do what I want to do. I need a little bit of time, unfortunately, and if I get enough time, I can bring them down. Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Considering the performance today. But there's a quest over there. I'll take that one. Plus do the fire. Because I really want to start doing some quests, because I don't want to just run around heading to, you know, and do very little in between. Hello, Neil!
I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the son of the fight. Don't get me wrong. These scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
But yeah, he seems to be obsessed with death. So he's not happy unless he's killing things. Which, you know, is okay for him. So it's rather an obsession. So that's one of these camps. So don't worry, I will go back to the earlier places and work my way back again. Because I want to do all there, not that. I won't be doing the training ground things, although they train you what to do, because they show you what to do, blah blah blah, how to think quick and all that lot. I don't enjoy doing them, and I tend to. And there's Mr. Thunderjaw. I'm not equipped to face Mr. Thunderjaw. Even if I use these, it doesn't do enough damage. See, although it says 126 damage, and if I times that by 3. It's very slow pulling it back, and by the time I pull it back, he's on me. You know, I could tie him down, but this thing is not strong enough, probably, to tie him down, because it's only a medium rope. I need the better rope to guarantee a tie down with very few tie downs. You know, if I could tie him down with, 3 or 4. Then I can start working on him. But if it takes me 5, 6 and 7 tie downs, he's hit me by then. So I'm going to bypass him this time, but we will be back for Mr. Nasty in the future. Don't you worry about that, and we will rip him apart. Although you can't take a sawtooth apart, Ray, so how do you think you got a chance against him? That's a good point. I wish I had the shield wing now. Man, that was a game changer, wasn't it? Oh god, don't tell me there's cliffs everywhere. How am I supposed to get down there? Over there. So there's Mr. Thunderjaw, who's looking a bit suspicious, so I'm hiding in this corner here. And hoping, for God's sake, he doesn't come any closer. Please don't come in any closer, Mr. But as you can see, look at all the stuff he has on him. He's got, he sends off these rocket launcher things, which throws these little flying saucer things, which fire at you. He's got, he's got guns at the front. He's got a vicious tail. You got to tear all that stuff off, and and then you can start working on him. So he's got a lot of armaments. In fact, against him, probably I need the other armor. Because, this gives very little protection against things shooting at us. It only gives us 5, whereas that one gives us 10. So that might be better, although it's not so good. It does look pretty, doesn't it? So I want to get past this guy without, waking him up. So I'm gonna take a bit sneaky. He's gonna find me before I get there. Right, I'm gonna hide down here a minute. Just keep it range, keep it range, keep it range. Because when they first showed the trailer of this guy, me and Jess said, I want this game. It's like dinosaurs, but they're machines. Me and Jess was like, we must have this game, Dad. And I was all for it before she did, because I saw it first. And it was a knockout. It was a knockout performance, that trailer, and it would lived up to the hype too. This is the game that lived up to the hype. It delivered. One of the reasons why I like it, it lived up to it. Do you want me to say it again? It did. Skyrim did live up to the hype, surprisingly, until they started taking it apart. with their creation. And why would they want to lose their fan base? Is what we're, you know, that's what gets me is why do they want to try and upset the very people that's keeping this game alive? Don't know about you, but I do need to find the luminous grodules. Sorry, Mr. Fox, but you're gonna go. Can't hit him apparently. Well, at least I can kill a fox. Deep joy, deep joy. Now, Kirsty's focus. She's doing this game. She started at the same time as me doing this rerun, and she's way ahead of me. That's because I missed a couple of weeks. I was kind of like keeping up behind her. She's doing it far better than me because she can fire at extreme speed whilst thinking at the same time, which I find really difficult. I could do killing a few things on the way really, because I do need the resources.
Got too much already.
Oh no! Is that a stormbird? It's either a stormbird or a Glinthawk. I'm hyperventilating. It's a Glinthawk! Don't you shoot your frost at me!
I dropped it!
Don't you shoot your frost at me! Right, antifreeze. Right, antifreeze going in. How am I supposed to hit this thing when it's flying like some monkey's novel? Missed. Oh, don't tell me this is the camp. That's all you need, is a bit of campness. Get off! Leave me alone, you zippo! Just keep firing at this guy with fire. That's the way, you know, just keep doing it. And you'll be absolutely fine. That'll kill him. Because as soon as they drop out of the sky, stop it! I'm trying to fire an arrow! And you! Damn birds! I hate birds! Right, that's it! Oh yes! Oh god, I missed a critical hit! Blast the booties! Wait! I've no time for you! Oh, we still no time for you! Got my gander up now. Goosey. So I'm alright now. I get like that. I get a bit all, you know, that helps me through sometimes. I get all angry and mad at myself. You ought to see me first lot of streams of this game. My God, at one point I even swore. Yes, I actually swore.
No space.
A really bad word. For me, terrible. But I only did that as a bet because somebody said, I'll watch your stream if you swear. Which is a bit mean, isn't it? A bit mean. Oh, watch your stream if you swear. I shouldn't have fell for it. But apparently I did. Right, oh, this is the camp, isn't it? Just you to be on the way. Right, I'll have to divert round. Although, there's a hunter there. Wait a minute. He changes his mind, realising the error of his ways. It may not be as bad as I thought. But we're not there yet. I think we've got to go past all that to get there. Man, I'd love to get past all that. How do I get past all that? when I'm surrounded by mountains. So I go all the way around there, or go all the way around there, of course. Or I can go through the camp, you know, in a very camp way. Right, I'll have to finish in a minute because 3 hours coming up. I'd love to camp on my way through here. I didn't get to do the other thing, did I? So I meant to do. Oh, this looks unhealthy. I don't know that here, but I don't like the look of this. It looks a little bit nasty down there. Is there no other way round? Round or round? Oh yeah, I remember this. This is like a kind of boss battle. Excuse me. Right, now I'm just going to retire and go to the men's room in a minute. It won't be long. I just pulled my ears out. Oh, for the wings of a dove, my love. Sorry about that, I came over all the Saurient there. Must have been the relief. Right, anyway. If there is anybody still listening, if there is somebody still listening, what do you think? Do you think I should leave in all those deaths, or do you think I should trim those out? Oh, you're still in? You still it goes. Okay, right. I do remember this place. I think there's some kind of battle you have, so I'm trying to bypass that. So I've got to try and get out of here. Right. Okay. Let me think. The environment kind of makes it a little bit tricky to get to some places. So
scrabbling a bit.
Love the little things. I love the way she can scramble down. You know, she can sort of slide down. You know, she sort of slides down. Right, you can do a lot of Skyrim, a bit of Skyrim jumping, but some good Skyrim sliding down mountains. You can do a lot of that in this game, and I do like that. It's very, very, very nice. So we're closing in now on the big city.
Frivolous, isn't it?
Well, we'll meet Aaron, who we met near the beginning of the game. We met Aaron at Mother's Heart. Wow, I can't believe I remember that. And Aaron's silly old Aaron, he's got a little thing about us apparently. And poor old chap, he tries really hard in the second one as well. Right, first of all, I'm take on this quest. Hello.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
There's no need to shout.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Is there a dead guard?
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
He seemed pretty upset. Is there anything unusual?
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. No, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
What? Blasting?
You've been using explosives?
Sure, to clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff. We do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
Wow. Who's Saravad?
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
He's,
I'll have a look around the quarry.
he's obviously upset.
If you think
Very
it'll
upset.
help.
Smile now, won't you? Smile now. Right. So, I hope you excuse the fact that I'm rushing towards Meridian. That's because I know that's where the best weapons is, and then I will look a little bit better then, and I won't look such a disgrace. Which so far it's been an absolute disgrace, and I'm absolutely disgusted with myself. This is what I want, ladies and gentlemen, the high quality weapons. The trouble is I probably need stuff which I haven't got. I'm not going to get the Rattler. I didn't like the Rattler. And I don't like it in the second one either. But I would like this. No, sorry, I would like this. Which I could purchase. But I would like this more. No, sorry, I would like this beauty. No, sorry, I would like this beauty. That is the one I want. Because that will tie down a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw. And then I can take it apart viciously. But I need a Snapmaw heart. You mean I didn't get a Snapmaw heart? I mean, that'll be pretty good. I mean, if 15 damage and 25 tear, it's not a lot, is it? So you compare that to the one I got. 18. So he says there, well, hang on a minute. How come you're buying that one then? Which only does 15 and 25. Well, because you can put 3 modifications in it. Whereas this one I can only put 2. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But I want this, which means I need a Snapmaw. I need that, which I can have now. See, Sharp Shot Bird does 60 damage, 30 tear. I like to look at the numbers. So mine does more because I put a thing in there, alright, but I've got better ones now. See, 126, 79. So although this is not giving us much more to start off with, I could put some really good ones in there. Buy this, and I'm going to put it there. But the thing I really want is this. Sorry, no. I want that. Buying a Snapmaw heart. But when we get to Meridian, we'll be able to buy any of the weapons, and that's one of the things I liked in was once I get to Meridian, I could buy any of the weapons, bar the kind of larger ones, the weaker ones. Which I went back and started buying those because I wanted every weapon in the game because I'm a bit nutty like that. But you know, the Rattler I'm not interested in. You know, the Warbow, slow weapon again, is you know, it's a bit like the Hunter bow. So at least I got something, and that still leaves me with one money to spare. But I would like this, so I need to kill a Snapmaw. I haven't really got anything to sell. Now, first game, I do believe I started selling these off, but I'm not going to at the moment because I don't really get a lot for it. And I'm not going to sell those two because so I don't want to sell any of these because I want to keep all my stuff. So what I'm going to do is, so I bought that. Now I'm going to put some modifications in it. So we go to here. I'm going to modify my weapon on this new bow, and I'm going to put in. Is that all I got? Because this does tear, so I want the best damage one. Alright, and the best tear one. Alright, so now when we go back, it's doing a lot more damage. Alright, but once I get a Stormbird or a Thunderjaw or one of the others just below that, I'll get some purple ones, which are, you know, could be 30 to 40 damage or whatever. Those are the ones I want to plaster in. I want to do that 3 times. Because in the other one I was getting ridiculous amounts of damage. So I want to do ridiculous stuff. Now I don't know whether making this in here uses less resources. No, really, to be honest, what you got to do is start down here and do all the little quests in this area, taking out the machines as you go, buying an upgrade, you know, buying the next weapon up, right? Gradually, and then gradually working your way all the way to here, bit by bit, gradually upgrading your weapons. But what I tend to do, because I wasn't able to collect a lot of money and things, I did a lot more in the first one. I was killing everything that was in my path. So wherever I went, if there was a machine there, I'd kill it. I'd only run if I didn't have anything on me or low on resources. So I was gathering materials all the time so I could buy all these better weapons. But what I did is I didn't upgrade on the first game until halfway, well, about a quarter of the way through. Jess was playing it at the same time as me, and I noticed she was upgrading her weapons and she was doing a lot better than me. So I thought, oh yeah, because I tend to not buy weapons in games. I tend to find them and use them instead. That's because of Skyrim and Oblivion. So that's what I tended to do. But then I realised after, well, in this game, you have to change that. You have to get the better stuff, because otherwise you'll get nowhere. Right, I'm just going to run to this one. Alright. Oh, and then next time we'll go back and do that bandit cap that I was going to do. Alright, because when you kill like bandits, they tend to drop health potions. Alright, which are... I don't like the fact that when you press that to bring this up, although I should have done that really, because if you just stroke it like that. So you can't do that on a PC, but you can stroke it, can you? And the UI comes up. But you know, you can. It's a very special controller, this. You can feel, you know, as you pull, if you pull this out, and you feel that on the controller as though you're actually holding a bow. But on Forbidden West, they've actually got feedback on you releasing it and things hitting you as well. So you've got much more. On this, it's just a small amount, but on the Forbidden West, they really have done it so you can feel every weapon. If you're using something like a trigger, like a gun, it actually, you pull the first bit and then you've got to click it like you would with a gun. So you actually feel a resistance of a click. So it's really clever, this controller. It's very immersive in that whatever kind of weapon you have, you actually feel that. And that's why this controller is special.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are
so what I'm going to do is run to here and I'll show you what kind of stuff they have. So I shouldn't be doing this.
What's going on here?
And I don't know whether they'll let me through, and I could be kicking off something that I shouldn't be doing. I want to get to the shop. Oh, sorry.
Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the
I think he has to let me through anyway.
Well met.
But so I am rushing a little bit ahead, really. I shouldn't be doing this, but I just want to get to where the weapons are. And I might even write down what I need, but I won't be allowed in here yet until somebody helps me.
He doesn't look happy.
So I have to talk to this commander.
In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey,
He does have a thing about us.
I thought you were dead.
That
Make
might
way,
swing
make
it.
way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Well, you know.
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. This, we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
Well, the message of this little intro
There,
is this one
alone
first.
as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
What
I
about
heard
your
what
sister?
happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to
Shadow.
everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
It's the drink. Right, so this is where we have an emotional choice. It'll get easier. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. I lost someone too. I suppose she might react in that way, you know. But I'm going to say stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Then stop feeling sorry for yourself and live up to her example.
So much for a shoulder to
This is
cry
what I
on.
didn't do the first time.
Everybody loses people they care about. Tears don't change that.
Don't worry. Any tears I had just froze up.
I'll tell you why I'm here.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I'll explain it.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Aaron. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here.
Yeah.
He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Oh, come on. Time to go to Olin.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay.
I'll go on a bit longer. Because I want to go to the shops. You know what women are like. So I should be following him.
So many people here, all talking.
I'll see if I can whip to the shops. You know, will I do a little bit of shopping? You know, here are the shops. Now, this is your hunting goods, so this would be like your resources, I suppose. That'll be your speciality stuff. This is your machine resources, so that'd be like lenses. So I could get some crystal grading from there, possibly. And this is the eclectic collectibles. I'm all for the eclectic. So what's that one say there? I'm going to go to there, see if I can get some luminous blading.
I don't.
But I may have to go with Errand. Yeah, Olin, if you didn't know, Olin, we saw at the proving. So before the proving happened, we met, you know, went to the Mother's Heart, which was down here, right, you know, very close to where we started the game. So I think we started here, in this house here. Sorry, well, yeah, our house was just behind that, and that's Ross's grave. Unfortunately, he was blown up by some explosives, and he threw us off the snowy cliff down into the waters below to save us. And then as we fell, we saw him explode in front of us. Then we went to Mother's Heart, which is where we met Olin. He was the only person that we found who had one of these devices on the side of his head or over his ear. And then she found out he lived in Meridian, which is why we're heading here, because he knows something. You know, he said he's a delver into ruins, which is what we did. But he knows something, and the thing is, we need to find him to find out now. Is this the correct one? It is not. So this is the hunting goods one, right? So probably bows and stuff. So I want to go to this one. So we've got to look for this thing, and I'll show you what. Oh.
Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Errand,
calm down.
You should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister murdered, and her death unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
I don't watch the season, to be honest.
Not now.
But I would, you know, I would love to follow you around, but I would like to get to the shops.
Hey, come back.
I do like my shopping.
Smells like nothing I've
So
ever
this will
smelled
lead you
before.
all the way there if you just hit that little thing. It will guide you all the way because this place is, some of these places are so big. And there it is. So we go here and see if they've got any crystal braiding. Please. Please, will you have some crystal braiding? Gravy? It might be the resources one. But they do cost a bit, some of these. What? 8? So as I say, they're very expensive. But they haven't got crystal braiding, so it's probably the other one, which is the resources, which is... Sorry, that one. Can't quite see that. Mystery something? Collectibles. So I'm going to try this one, so I'll go all the way back now. I just want to show you what they got. Because once you get here, you can buy all the best weapons in the game. And as soon as I got there, I'd accrued a fair bit of money, so I was able to buy it all. And from then on, the game got tremendous. Well, not easier, but I was able to handle it a lot better because each arrow would do a lot more damage. So, oh, I didn't look in the resources one. Are you right? Thick. You're thick, aren't you? So yeah, I'm thick. Now this one here, if you get this, it means you have unlimited travel. So I would like to get that at some point. And it's only 50 a fox skin and some fatty meat, which is, you know, fox and a couple of boars. You know, well, 10. I don't think I have anything to sell because I'm practically down to everything. So really I should have gone back to the other one because I forgot to look in the resources. But that's because I'm a bit thick. So I'm got a little bit over it, but I did say I would do an extra longer one today to make up for the fact that, you know, I wasn't able to do one last week because my family were over. And thank you for sympathising with the fact, you know, I want to see my family, because obviously I only see them that once a year. Twice if I'm very lucky. So obviously, so I forgot to look in the oh I hadn't got it anyway. So it might be one of the others then. So if any time I wanted any of this, they are expensive, but it looks like they haven't got braiding, so it could be that it's only something I'm going to find. It's a bit of a shame, unless it's hunting goods. But I think eclectic is, yeah. So don't look as though, I think it's you know, there are more, and the speciality ones, I'll just show you that. So there are some more shops, I think, because there are, you know, this is a big place, this. It's a very big place. So there are more shops in this, I do believe. It does flick around this thing that leads you there. So it kind of, yeah, and if you're really close, you know, it doesn't, you know, it kind of flicks around, yeah. Right, let's see what this guy's got. Right, always got like boxes and things. So you buy this, it gives you like random things. Wow, this has got blue gleam. So blue gleam is for the weapons that are in the frozen wilds. So if you've done the frozen wilds, these things unlock even if you start a new game. These are higher tier, probably, but you need higher tier stuff for it, like the behemoths and all that lot. These are like, you know, you don't know quite what you're going to get. So it looks like they haven't got them yet. I need to find the other ones. Okay, so I think we'll leave it there. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go with Aaron in a minute, because, you know, I want to go with him. But I'll just get it ready to do for next time. We will meet Aaron. And then I'll go all the way back to where we were. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll find the fire. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll go back to the fire, because it wants me to do this quest now, which will take a little bit of time, probably 20 minutes or so. So I want to go back to that fire, save it there. It says I can't mark it, that's it. Because I want to leave it there and then we'll do it next time. And then I want to go all the way back to where I was before and make my way through casually. But I haven't been able to, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there are lots of like loot boxes and things here, so it's a good idea to look around. You can easily do it by scanning. This will show you where they are, if you get close enough. Anything that's like you know, kind of like a you know, a thing standing out, they're usually boxes, so it's a good idea to look out for those. Trouble is, this thing keeps disappearing on me, doesn't it? It will lead me to it. I quite like this waypointing, because, you know, where Skyrim, it, you know, just gives you a destination. This does little waypoints, so it can gradually take you there bit by bit, but they do kind of swing around a bit, you know. It's like you're going that way, all of a sudden it'll swing around to the right. So I'm going to stop it there, and then next time what we'll do is we'll do this one with Aaron, all right, and then we'll make our way all the way back again to here, and we're going to do the missions that are in here, because once we do all these, we'll get some rewards for it. We will do this camp, okay? So I want to go back and do these things that we've missed the first time. I think that's a camp. It looks like one. Yeah, I'll do the unlocking of the fires and getting these things off camera. Work our way back through again, and then try and find these things like the Snapmaw lens that I need. Try and take those guys out. So now I've got a better bow. It should be a little bit better than what I have. So let me just have a look at the stats on it. So this can do 66.36. That one does 79, but I think it's because I had a good one in there. But until I can get better, so I'm going to keep all the old bows. Now, I could sell them, but suppose you don't get a lot before them, so there's no point saying it. Might as well keep it. So these are the simpler ones. These are the intermediate, and these are the best ones. So that's why I've got. So I had to go to the blue one, otherwise I wouldn't have survived. I mean, I'm already struggling. Alright, and then the crafting, you know, I'll just fill in these slots. You know, if I can, I'll fit in another slot in here, which would be tear. So if I now put that in as well, because that's going to be my main one for tearing now, that's going to do a tear of 135. Compared to that one, which is 126, so this is better. But when I get the better one again, it go up into the 300s, especially if I do 3 at a time. It could get up into 300 to 400s, and that's the kind of damage I was doing before. But I want to kind of do, I won't do these training things, although you know I need it. I find them very time consuming, and you know you got to work within their limits, and I don't particularly like doing them. So I won't be doing that. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Oh, by the way, that is where it tells you what all those things mean on the map. But yeah, it's a big map. And yeah, the frozen wilds. I don't know if I'll do the frozen wilds, because that's very difficult. I'll see, but I've already done the frozen wilds. And by the time I got to the frozen wilds on the first one, I had a bit of a good idea what I was doing. So I was a bit better at the frozen wilds, although some of them were actually ripping me apart. But that's because I'm pretty useless at it. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. I'll try and do better next time, because it looks like today, because I'm a little bit out of practice, it's all gone a bit wrong, unfortunately. Did anybody else come in apart from you 3 people? Let me just double check. Looks like that was all. So thank you very much. Guess I'm off to Banished, and hope my people decide to increase the population so I can do it. What? Yeah, what is that Banished Ghost? I don't think I've heard Banished. I would like to know what that is. What was the third person? Was it just 2 of you? Oh, PBD 2KI. Yeah, I'll say PBD 2KI. Sorry, PB, I didn't write you down. Sorry about that. What did you say? I ran to town about. Oh yeah, you forgot your money. Yeah, silly people. So thank you to Ghost 57. Thanks for coming in, Ghost. It's always appreciate it when you come on. Morgana, thank you, Morgana, for coming in and giving me another old game. Think about 11 years or so. Seems to be a peak time for good games. But look at it, Ghost. Is it like an RPG? I take it. And the PBD 2KI, thanks very much for coming in today. I won't get so many views on Horizon Zero Dawn. I know. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I'm probably because I'm useless at it. It's probably yeah. It's probably because I'm not very good at it. So oh, these are harvest. I don't usually use those. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I did that extra long stream for you, but sorry that I was in really bad today. But I think because I didn't do it last time, I've kind of gone. I kind of lost a little bit of what to do because I'm a bit thick. So I've kind of messed up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit after on my own, just to get, you know, open up a couple of fires and pick up some of these little collectibles, so you don't have to do it. Okay, and if I might, you know, if I a couple of machines get in my way, I might just kill them and get them out of the way. But I won't spend too, you know, I'll try and avoid things if I can, because I just want to do those things. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for putting up with that disgraceful performance. That was pretty bad, but I will improve, I promise. Once I get some good weapons, I'll be. Well, I'll be cutting them apart. I'm confident about that, because I think I need to get back into the swing of it. There's a quest down here as well, so I just have to get that one as well. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, thank you for popping in. I am playing a few other games because I can't play Skyrim. basically a survival game with building a city while gathering what you need to increase the population. That sounds interesting, Ghost. Hello, the thing. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm just playing other games because can't play Skyrim. So sounds interesting. I mean, you like survival games, don't you? I'd like survival game. I mean, it must be bad when I got to play Power World. Nothing against Power World. You know, Power World in a bad game. Me and Jess are playing that every Tuesday and Thursday, and we're having a lot of Monday and Thursday, and we're having a lot of fun on that on the evening, and we're all enjoying it. It is a survival game, but with a Pokemon type thing. So yeah, we both like survival. I got Return to Moria, the Lord of the Rings survival game, and I played some of that already. And it's interesting, but it's not looking, you know, fantastic. It's looking okay. That's all. So I got that because I've thought about streaming it, but I'm not sure. It's more kind of okay, really. AI is a bit dumb, but I like it because it's Lord of the Rings. So we're kind of playing all kinds of stuff at the moment because we're just trying to find something to play at the moment. There's a lack of good quality games, isn't there? I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. And do you want me to cut out that stuff? It's tough starting out, but on easy difficult you can make a bit of a, I can't quite read the last one, a bit of a headway, is it? It looks like headway. I got this thing on my tablet which is for emotes, I think, and it kind of covers the last couple of letters. So I'll see you all next time. Sorry to keep waiting, but do you want me to keep all that stuff with me dying multiple times, or would you say it'd be better if I cut, say, a little bit of that out so you only see me die a couple of times? Tell me what you think. If you could let me know now, it'd be fantastic. If not, maybe I'll ask in the chat, because I'll have to cut it out before I do the timestamps, otherwise I'm all my timestamps being messed up. But basically I just put this was a shoddy performance. I don't need to do any timestamps. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. This is our stuff at the moment, which isn't very good. We need braiding. Once the stream is done, I basically do not watch. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. I won't keep you any longer. Bye bye now. Bye. Have a happy rest of the week. Bye bye now.